The sizzling sounds, awesome aroma, and tantalizingly good taste of beef. And make sure to plan your game day menu at beefitswhatsfordinner.com. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Funded by Missouri beef farmers and ranchers.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the number one selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
On Monday nights, it's time to get inside the game with the OKCPS Coaches Show from 6 to 7 p.m. Join us on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 FM and streaming live on PPBC TV. It's the only show that brings you insights straight from the administration, the coaches, and the student athletes that make Oklahoma City Public Schools great. We're talking volleyball, basketball, soccer, esports, football, and more. Don't miss the stories, the strategy, and the spotlight on the next generation of champions. The OKCPS Coaches Show, Mondays at 6, only on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 FM and PPBC TV. Brought to you by Oklahoma City Community College, SSM Health, and Just Burgers.
This is Coach Orvis. Join me and D. Wright for Prep Zone.
Every week, we are your source for high school scores and live reports. It's highlights from the bright lights with conversations and more. It's the Prep Zone.
Friday nights from 10 to 11 on OKC Sports
Chiefs
Radio.
pregame coverage here on the Chiefs Radio Network is brought to you by Omaha Steaks. From USDA certified tender steaks to beefy burgers and more, you can eat like a champion at omahasteaks.com/Chiefs. Omaha Steaks, the official steak of Chiefs Kingdom. Take a quick look around the games that went final just a few minutes ago. Only 3 games in the afternoon slot, all final, all by multiple possessions. It was close for a while in Tampa Bay, but the Buccaneers get the win over the San Francisco 49ers. 30-19, Tampa rises to 5-1 on the season. Meanwhile, the Green Bay Packers got it done against a slightly retooled Bengals offense. New quarterback for them, Joe Flacco, not Joe Burrow, Joe Flacco in Cincinnati. He did throw 2 touchdown passes, but it was not enough. It was also all in the second half. The Packers get the win over Cincinnati, 27-18. Then in the AFC West, win number 2 of the season for the Las Vegas Raiders. A 20-10 final score. Vegas beats the beleaguered Tennessee Titans. The Raiders are now 2-4. The Denver Broncos got their ugly win this morning in London against the New York Jets. And the Los Angeles Chargers got the win over the Miami Dolphins, 29-27. That means you've got a full-on winning streak around the rest of the AFC West. The Chiefs' 3 divisional foes all got the win today. Let's see if the Chiefs can get it done against the Lions tonight. We'll send it back out live to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. A fun chat happening in the booth.
Along with Daniel Hughes, I'm Josh Klingler back at GEHA Field, Arrowhead Stadium, as we continue our pregame coverage, joined now by Mike Golick, who's on the call tonight on Westwood One, longtime NFL veteran. And he and Danon, before we started rolling, had a brief encounter on the field, right?
Yes, very brief. He was a rookie when my last year, so I still have the old man title. But we both have gray in our beard, so.
Well, I just had some powdered donuts. That's what I'm telling people.
You go with that. Just go with that.
Well, at our ages, Dan and I are the same age, we do tend to spill, so it's fine. That could actually be powdered
I'm going to have to try that one. I haven't used that one.
Yeah,
go with it.
If it's on your shirt, it's meant to be. It's meant to be there.
People say, how'd you get it on the top of your head, though?
We're doing a LeBron James. There you go.
Something like that. All right, Mike, these Lions come here to Arrowhead Stadium a couple of years ago. I felt like they kind of jumped on the map by coming here and winning on opening day. And
boy, that was the day where they kept showing Chris Jones in the suite, watching his one game holdout, and said, "Okay, but we'll get him back now after losing that."
Worked for Chris.
Yes, it did.
But these Lions have been something else, and they're off to a great start.
They have the most firepower on offense in the league. Between weapons, Sonic and Knuckles, the 2 guys at the back, and then the receivers and tight ends to throw to. Between the running game, the passing game, they can keep a defense on their heels, and this would be for John Morton, their OC, to try and keep Spagnuolo's defense on its heels would be would be certainly a feather in his cap, but they are, averaging almost 35 points a game. It's incredible.
Yeah, when you look at this Lions team, Josh referenced it back there in 2023. I feel like when coaches come in, you've been in the locker room just like I have. They come in, they want to establish their DNA, they want to establish an identity, and people were laughing at them at that time. Yeah. And then they came in here and won, and I feel like that kind of sparked to where they are now. Is that kind of what you've seen from that organization? I mean, Campbell is a unique guy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when he came in and talked about biting kneecaps in his opening presser, I don't know if you thought about it as a former player, but I did. I'm like, oh, those guys in the team are going to hate him. They're going to think of how hard training camp is and how much hitting they're going to do. But as you know, winning begets winning. Yeah. You win, you not only, it builds confidence. You were seeing it in New England now with Mike Vrabel and kind of the changing of the attitude there as well. So now they've been a few years in believing, and the thought was, Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson are both gone. How are they going to replace the two guys? One from inside, Kelvin Shepard, the other John Morton had been in Detroit a couple years ago. Boy, they're scoring more points. They're more explosive. It's a confidence builder. And Campbell is I know you would. I would love to play for the guy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You guys could probably speak to losing both coordinators and how tough that is to flip things.
It's tougher. I think on because the D coordinator came from within, basically it's the same structure. Now they're working through a lot of injuries in the secondary, but it's just how you call it, how you call the defenses. Offensively, now Morton knew the scheme. It's normally when you come in and change coordinators, you're changing the scheme. Sometimes you're changing assistant coaches, the way they teach things. Mm-hmm. And obviously in the offensive side, it can be the toughest on the quarterback. But Morton basically kept things the same because he had been there a couple of years ago.
The Chiefs, where we are now, uncharted territory. What's your assessment of this Week 6 Chiefs team?
Patrick Mahomes can't be the leading rusher.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't. He just can't do it. That just won't hold, him and Kyler Murray are the two quarterbacks that lead their teams in rushing, and you see it with Kyler Murray because the two top backs got hurt. Yeah. Here you have your two backs in Pacheco and Hunt, and it's a wild thing. You're close to getting your full complement back, Rashee Rice, I think, next week to come back. And you saw the offense really kind of getting traction last week. It's that defensive side of the ball, giving up the run. Detroit's going to try and run on them tonight. And it's that defense. They're playing better against the pass, but they need even a little more pass rush, especially from the inside and Chris Jones. But I think it's a team. That's why it's a long season. Losing record now, but get Rashee Rice back. Like I said, I think the offense started to gain some traction, get the running game going a little bit. And the people, it's amazing. You know how this works, is when you first start to win, everybody loves you. You start to win too much and everybody wants to see you fall down. Yep. And for those that are happy, Kansas City is not doing as well as they've done in the past. I have a feeling they're going to be going, in week 9, 10, 11, they're going to, here come the Chiefs.
Yeah, Kansas City was a little bit sky is falling this week. I think that the way that one went down last week, I think kind of got people going, well, are they where they are? But they don't seem that far away.
No, that offensively, they don't. Offensively, I think it's because obviously you have Pat. And again, they need to get the running game going. Defensively, it's been a little different for me and for a Spagnuolo defense, which is such an aggressive attacking defense. But that's where I think they need to pick it up.
So one of the big stories and takeaways from last week, the highlight of Trevor Lawrence scrambling, falling once, falling twice, getting to the end zone.
But like a baby giraffe.
Yeah, right? Yeah. But the main component of that was the highlight of Chris Jones. Yeah. And you've been in that locker room. Yeah. I feel like I was a blue-collar guy. Watching you, I knew you were a blue-collar guy. Yeah. That dynamic, how does, from your perspective, especially being a defensive guy, how does that work in the locker room? How does that work in the defensive meeting room, watching film? And if you were on that team with him, Like, where would you go with
Well, so, I mean, what week was it where he lost contain and Drew Tranquil got on him on the sideline?
Yeah.
They had a bit of a screaming match, but at least he was trying on that play.
Week 1, that was against the Chargers.
Yeah, so he was trying on that play, and this one, it was just a complete lack of effort. It's interesting because that would be akin to my team and me saying something to Reggie White.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Chris Jones, like Reggie White, has built up enough equity where I, as a blue-collar player and just doing everything I can to keep my head above water, it would be tough for me to put my finger in his chest and say, what are you doing? It would be difficult for me to do. I would imagine, and Reggie never did anything like that, but I would imagine Chris Jones has to look in the mirror, and I mean, the presser after, it didn't really sound like, any kind of, culpability for it. But he's got to know. He's got to watch that play and realize I did nothing on that play.
I love it. It's a great comparison, though. Going up to Reggie White. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
You got this. So let's.
I want to say something, but I can't.
I really want to go.
Try a little harder next time. Go get him.
So do you see this one being high scoring?
I do. I could see this being in the 30s game. The way the Kansas City offense is kind of, like I said, picking up the slack a little bit, even though the wins aren't coming with it at this point. And this Detroit offense is, again, they have just so many weapons to spread the ball out and keep the defense on their heels. I could see this game in the 30s. Watch, it'll be a 10-7 game.
Snoozing. If you were the defensive coordinator here, what would you be drawing up? What would have been the message to your defense as a Detroit Lion coming against Patrick and Travis in this offense?
For Detroit's defense, they have got to get a pass rush. They can't. They have to contain Pat because their secondary is a shell of themselves with the injuries. So it'll be one thing if Pat's in the pocket throwing on rhythm. It will be difficult. You need pressure. If I'm Detroit, cannot let him escape. I mean, because you already have backups. And listen, backups in the NFL are still some of the best football players in the world, but they're backups for a reason, okay? So you give Pat the normal amount of time, he can chew you up. You give him extra time and have the DBs have to hold that extra time, that's a recipe for disaster. So you've got to, and I see it more in the last couple of years than I've seen it, where quarterbacks are getting outside. They're running that tackle first end stunt underneath, and the tackle's not getting outside and losing contain, or the end will just try and make a play and go underneath, which is cool. You can do it, but you got to keep contained. It's just like when I was a D tackle, they say don't go behind a block. If you do, you better make the play. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to go inside and you have contained, you better make sure you get your butt back outside and not let the quarterback escape. They let Pat escape, that's going to be big trouble.
Josh always makes fun of me because I talk football talk like this. Yeah. Like, we could talk all day and all night.
Gosh,
and it's kind of nerdish, but because it's the game within the game. But I love hearing that stuff because, like, it's kind of like a foreign language to most people, but we're actually hearing everything.
Oh, there's a lot of nodding going on. Yeah. There's a lot of nodding going on.
Yeah, I used to enjoy when I called college games. I would sit with my other analyst and the play-by-play guy, and we'd be in a film room watching film. Mm-hmm. And within 5 minutes, the play-by-play guy left. He's like, "You guys just ran that play back 10 times."
You got
like,
it.
Yeah, because we're breaking everything down. He's like, "All right, I'm going to get a cup of coffee."
I appreciate the language, but it's over my head. I don't have that decipher.
We try not to use that language on the air. You don't want to talk over their heads on the air, but it's I love watching.
We don't. But I've always said we don't see the game better. We just see it different.
Oh, it's exactly right. We do see it different. A lot of people will watch the ball. Yeah. And we watch. Like when I got into this, the people that I looked up to and would ask questions to, they would say, "Don't tell people what happened. Tell them why it happened. Yeah. Why did that happen?" Because people can hear you as a play-by-play say what happened, or on TV they can see what happened, but why did that happen? And that's I think the way to go.
Mike Golick, thanks for a few minutes tonight.
My pleasure. Sorry it turned into a longer, but we got to talking to football.
I always leave time for that. One of these days I'll be able to join in. Maybe I'll get smart enough to be able to join in. That's Mike Golick. He'll be on the call tonight on Westwood One. Mitch and the coach coming up next.
Coming up next on the Chiefs Ford Countdown to Kickoff.
With all due respect to the Philadelphia Eagles, if the Detroit Lions would have stayed healthy on defense last year, it might have been the Chiefs and Lions in Super Bowl 59. Well, tonight it's Sunday Night Football, and it's the Chiefs and Lions. What does Andy Reid think? We'll find out after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network. Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, looking for post-game highlights and exclusive player and coach interviews? Look no further than the weekly Chiefs Kingdom shows hosted at Hy-Vee. Join me, Mitch Holtis, and a special Chiefs player guest every week for the live radio broadcast at Hy-Vee Market Grill. Score raffle prizes, experience once-in-a-lifetime player meet and greets, and more. Plus, don't forget to try the KC Takeaway Zarda Barbecue Sandwich and Fries for just $10 while you're there. Check out 610sports.com for the full show schedule. We'll see you at Hy-Vee, Chiefs Kingdom. For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Looking to further your education without breaking the bank? Enroll today at Oklahoma City Community College, the most cost-effective college in Oklahoma. OCCC is the fourth largest institution of higher education in the state, offering over 85 academic programs and more than 50 micro-programs designed to fit your needs, including sociology, biology, accounting, cyber information security, and so much more. Whether you're pursuing a degree or looking to gain specialized skills quickly, OCCC has a path to success for you. Visit www.occc.edu to learn more and call 405-682-1611 to take the first step towards your future today.
Greetings, MJ's Bail Bonds here. I am a bail bond service here in Oklahoma, servicing 20 of the 77 counties. Where am I located? 1330 North Classen Boulevard in Suite G40. Why am I here? I'm here to service any family that has a loved one detained in the Oklahoma County Detention Center. I'm on call 24/7. You call me, we will answer. 405-479-6648. That's 479-6648. MJ's Bail Bonds, freedom when you need it most.
Now, a chance to hear from the head coach just minutes before kickoff. Andy Reid sits down for an exclusive interview with Mitch Holtis from inside the Chiefs locker room. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Are you ready to get in the game with the Kansas City Chiefs and Shelter Insurance? You can win a VIP game day experience at Arrowhead Stadium, including tickets, parking, and a visit to the Chiefs radio booth to watch Mitch Holtis in action. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent and ask them to sign you up. For a list of participating agents and giveaway rules, visit shelterinsurance.com/getinthegame for your chance to win. Shelter Insurance, proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holtis.
And welcome to Andy's Acre at the 39th parallel line. And tonight, Chiefs are center stage again, this time on Sunday Night Football against a really good Detroit Lion team. And with me is the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, Andy Reid. Offensively, it's just been exciting to see now 10 quarters, for the most part, things are starting to come together. What has to happen tonight to keep that moving?
Yeah, well, you're going against another good defense here, so it's another great challenge for for our offense, and the guys are they're getting to know each other better, and this we'll need to be able to do that tonight. So, but it's exciting. It should be an exciting matchup between the two.
And how much has the offensive line grown? I mean, last week I thought was one of their better weeks in a long time.
Yeah, they're maturing right in front of us. So, and working together better. Again, that's the strength of this defense here, is that front. And I'm curious to see how we do against them. It'll be a nice challenge there, both in the run and the pass game. And the guys have played against some good fronts, so they've got some experience under their belt now, and they get to go against another good one.
This front is second in the league in sacks. They're also top 5 in pressures. What makes them so good, and how do you countermeasure?
Yeah, they rush up the field and they do a run or a pass. They're going to come at you. 97 is a pretty good player for him, and he kind of leads the charge on that. And you got to make sure that you play a full play with him. He just keeps coming, and the other guys kind of follow that. So they do a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. They give out all the games and pressure with the backers and fire zones and all that stuff that they use too. So.
The linebackers seem to be a pretty good group. Anzalone's active. We know about Campbell and Cunningham. We faced a lot. How good are the backers?
Yeah, Anzalone, I feel like he's been playing for 20 years here, but they're a good group that kind of follow after his lead there. They have him do a lot of different things. Campbell's a big, strong kid, just played up the street here from us at Iowa, and a big physical kid. And then Zach was actually a defensive end, and then they moved him to linebacker, and he's done a nice job there.
In the secondary, now they're down 4 corners. Let's be honest here. They're down some dudes there. But Joseph has got the most interceptions for a safety in 25 years. It was Andy Reid. What makes them so aggressive on the back end?
Well, just that they have a couple different kind of coverages that they use and that are unique, and they do them well. And they're not real complicated, but they take care of their zones real well. And when they play man, they're aggressive. They know how to play it and undercut things, and Joseph feeds off of that. I mean, he's got great instincts, and when he plays back there.
So that leads me to every week. I mean, Patrick, the priority list for him against this defense. What's Pat have to do tonight?
Yeah, you've got to use all your receivers. I mean, that's and then we've got to be able to establish a run game. You got to be able to do that against this crew, and a mix is important, and he'll handle all that. He's great with all that stuff. So, and this will be a good challenge for him because of the different looks that they give you.
And how about popping some runs? Last week, you get Kareem pops a 33, Pop gets a 17, getting some extra runs, not just 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, he did. I thought Pop got going, and Kareem's always going, but Pop, the more you give it to him, the better he is, and he got more play time. He was able to get into a little bit of a rhythm, so he hit a 17, 11, 8, all those things kind of add up for him, and we just got to keep that going. The offensive line did a nice job. I think Pop, as much as anybody, and Kareem are getting used to the offensive line and kind of how, each guy does it a little different, and it's important that they keep that up.
Exciting to see that. Now let's flip it to the other side of the ball. The Lions are on the verge of maybe leading the league in scoring the last 2 years. If they continue at this rate, it'd be since like the 41 and 42 Bears. Why are these guys so good on the offensive side?
It starts up front. They've got a good offensive line. They've put a lot of picks into that and so on, and they're good players. So, and then their quarterback knows how to deal it. They've got good running backs. Have invested in that area, and so you've got to make sure that you handle things up front in the run and the pass game. You got to be sharp there and be able to transition. They do a lot of stuff under center, so the play action game comes off of that, run game comes off it, and you've got nakeds and all that. So you've got to be able to transition from that run thought into the pass thought, and be able to pressure Goff and still handle the backs.
Goff, we saw him in that crazy 54-51 game when he was a Ram, and then he was here in 23. Evaluate him. Why is he's at 75% completion percentage?
Yeah, no, he's a heck of a player. He knows how to throw the football, and they use him up there that way. He's blessed to have good talent around him, and does a good job of doling it out. He's very accurate, and that helps him too.
And the runners, you alluded to them already, but they got a tag team here with Montgomery and Gibbs, and the fact that they got a 1-2 punch. What about trying to mitigate and slow them down?
Yeah, so Montgomery's kind of the power guy, and Gibbs is more the speed, fast, and Nagy had Montgomery at Chicago, so he knows him, and he's a good, tough runner, and you got to make sure that you wrap both these guys up. You got to take great angles on them, and they're good football players.
and I know Nags loves him. One of his favorites, special teams. We saw goods and bads last week. Ariza was awesome, but then the penalties. What about being more pristine tonight in all four phases?
Yeah, so you can't play a good team and have the penalties or turnovers or any of that stuff. You've got to make sure you take care of the football, and field position for special teams becomes important. So when you have these penalties and it backs you up and negates some pretty big plays, and so you got to make sure that you take the right angles there and keep your hands tight, feet moving, all that stuff.
You talk about the margin in this league all the time. It seems to get crazier, but what about even the margin being slighter against a team that's won 19 of the last 22 games?
Yeah, you betcha. They're a good football team, and you got to make sure that you play good football. And we know how to do that. We got to do it.
That is head coach Andy Reid. Tonight's Sunday Night Football, the Chiefs against the Detroit Lions. And we come back after break. We'll check in with Joshua Briscoe at the GEHA Sports Desk on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
What makes for a great vacation? Depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play or see a play at the plate? Fortunately, however you operate, I'm the destination you've been looking for. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO? Come see me at visitmo.com.
In real estate, there's a number for everything. Square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's knowing that RE/MAX agents have been voted the most trusted in real estate. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX voted most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers based on the 2024 BrainSpark American Trust Study. Each office independently owned and operated.
This is Dana Hughes. In Kansas City football, we honor tradition, but we always look forward to what's next. That's why I'm all in for Flight by Yingling. It's brewed by the oldest brewery in America, but built for today. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp, clean, and full of flavor, just the way a light beer should be. It's got the legacy and the stats to back it up. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer and the official beer of Dana Hughes. B.G. Yingling and Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
At Seidman Cancer Center, we know that being diagnosed with cancer can feel devastating. It's natural to hurry and accept the first treatment plan, but you have time to look at all of your options. Time for a second opinion, a Seidman opinion. See how nationally recognized Washington University physicians can create a custom treatment plan just for you, based on groundbreaking research and advanced technology. Seidman Cancer Center, powered by Washington University physicians and BJC Healthcare. Call 1-800-600-3606 for a Seidman opinion.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
With Progressive's Home Quote Explorer, you can easily find the right home insurance for you, even if it's not with Progressive. But if you don't choose us, then sure, okay, it's not going to work out. We're not going to cry about it or stay awake wondering what our future together would have looked like. We can't get emotionally invested, even if it sounds like we are. Progressive's Home Quote Explorer allows you to easily compare home insurance rates and coverages in one place, even if it's not with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. I love you. I shouldn't have said that.
Welcome back into our pregame coverage right here on the Chiefs Radio Network, brought to you by Carbless, the high-flavor, low-calorie premium cocktail that won't weigh you down going into the fourth quarter. Grab a Carbless for your tailgate or at the game today. A few things to keep in mind, a few final thoughts, a few extra keys here. The biggest curveball for the Chiefs so far today is, of course, at the left tackle position. As we've discussed so far, rookie left tackle Josh Simmons is out for this game. Ian Rappaport of NFL Network reported earlier today that Simmons, quote, spoke, is dealing with a family matter back home in California. We certainly wish Simmons and his family all the best, whatever's going on there. That means that the next man up is Jalen Moore. Now, this isn't your usual last-second swap of a left tackle. This is actually, in the grand scheme of things, an all-right place for the Chiefs to be. Jalen Moore, for a good chunk of this offseason, was projected to be the Chiefs' starting left tackle in Week 1. The Chiefs paid him in free agency to be a potential answer as the protector of Patrick Mahomes' blind side. Ultimately, they are able to draft Josh Simmons at the end of the first round of the NFL draft, actually trade back and add a pick throughout that whole equation. But ultimately, Simmons wins the job. He's healthy after dealing with his knee injury in college, so Jalen Moore gets relegated to sixth lineman duty. You've seen him on the field a few times this year, either as a sixth lineman or stepping in here or there a time or two. But ultimately, this is Jalen Moore's time to shine. He's warming up at left tackle with the starters as expected, and he's going to have his first start as a member of the Kansas City Chiefs. And he's done things like this before. He made a name for himself filling in for Trent Williams at left tackle in San Francisco. Now he has to do it for the Kansas City Chiefs, protecting the blind side of Patrick Mahomes, and do it against a very good Detroit Lions pass rush. That'll do it for our pregame coverage from here in the studio. Special thanks to our stadium crew, Nate Wetmore, Travis Schlanger, Steve Cook, and Adam Smith. And back here at our studios, Derek Nestor, Shotgun Jackson, Bobby Gilliland, Alex Grimes, Chris Sawyer, and my producer, Nick Springer. For Mitch Holthus, Danon Hughes, and Josh Klingler, I'm Joshua Briscoe. It's Sunday Night Football, the Lions and Chiefs. Coming up next, the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus, takes us up to kickoff right here on the Chiefs Radio Network.
Hey Chiefs fans, Crown Royal is the official whiskey of the Kansas City Chiefs. And this season, it's not game day without the generous spirit of Crown Royal. Whether you're at the tailgate, in the stands, or watching from home, Crown Royal is the reason and the reward for coming together. Grab a glass with the Crown Royal rig at a stadium near you, because we'll be sharing the generous spirit with fans across the country. Crown Royal, fueling game day with the generous spirit. Visit crownroyal.com/royal rig for more on the Crown Royal Rig Tour. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, Mr. C, it's me. Well, I just picked up the ring. I actually went to Hellsberg. Thanks for that recommendation. Kate's gonna love that hers is from the same jeweler you got Mrs. C's ring from. They were so helpful throughout the whole process. They even knew your family by name, and the ring looks great. Anyways, I just couldn't wait to let you guys know. Call me back and wish me luck.
Hellsberg, designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Roof defense starts here. Tamco, the official shingle partner of the Kansas City Chiefs, is proud to be America's shingle with innovative roofing technologies and performance backed by award-winning products that are built tough for your home. Tamco delivers championship-level protection, keeping all the elements off-sides. Make your roof the star of your home's defensive lineup. Visit tamco.chiefs. That's tamco.chiefs to learn more.
The University of Kansas Health System and the Kansas City Chiefs are partners who are at the top of their game. The Chiefs are keeping opponents off balance by changing the game in exciting ways. The health system is delivering leading-edge treatments and the most compassionate care. Both organizations pay attention to every detail, have unmatched expertise, and achieve exceptional outcomes every day. The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Progressive knows if you have to choose between everyday life and your RV, RV wins.
What, are you going to take the RV to the mountains or go pick up your dry cleaning? RV wins! Are we cleaning the gutters or taking the RV camping? RV wins! Are we getting a new passport or cruising up the coast? RV wins!
Don't forget, you got that trip to Sweden coming up.
Oh, yeah, passport, then RV.
With Progressive, you can bundle your RV with your home or auto and save with a discount and spend more time enjoying those savings in your RV. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states and situations.
Behold the Colonel's Giant KFC Chicken Sandwich, a towering, extra crispy monument to flavor. Such a huge amount of juicy, hand-breaded KFC chicken at a pretty tiny $3.99 price. For the Colonel's KFC Chicken Sandwich. I mean, $3.99 isn't even worthy of the same epic soundtrack as the KFC Chicken Sandwich for only $3.99. The Colonel lived so we could chicken.
Prices and participation vary while supplies last. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
Broadcasting in DTS Neural Surround to over 10 million Chiefs fans in 14 states and millions more on the internet and satellite radio. This is the excitement is building in the stands and the tension is rising in the locker room as kickoff is just around the corner.
Are you ready to get in the game with the Kansas City Chiefs and Shelter Insurance? You can win a VIP game day experience at Arrowhead Stadium, including tickets, parking, and a visit to the Chiefs radio booth to watch Mitch Holthus in action. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent and ask them to sign you up. For a list of participating agency and giveaway rules, visit shelterinsurance.com/getinthegame for your chance to win. Shelter Insurance, proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here is the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus.
Sometimes, most times, my mind is all over the place. My wife thinks I might have an attention issue. But full disclosure here right now, my mind is all over the place. Okay, this Sunday night football game here at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium is arguably the biggest in the NFL in Week 6. Why? The Chiefs, 2-3, but members of the 6th straight AFC Championship Game Club. They're slated against the Detroit Lions at 4-1 with an offense that is threatening an NFL offensive record that has stood since the beginning of World War II. And the Lions have won 19 of the last 22 games. But am I seeing lion blue, or do I see the dark blue color that represents colon cancer? Because for 32 years, executive producer of the Chiefs Radio Network, Dan Israel, stood just a few feet to my left every time I did these game day opening monologues. But he died March the 20th from colon cancer. Do I see black in the Lions uniform, or do I see the black, the color that represents melanoma? Because just inches to my left tonight is my spotter, my son Brian, a great son, a great father, a great husband, educator, and coach, who's a cancer survivor from melanoma. Now, he can tell you all about screening, treatment, surgery, precaution. Yeah, it's the Lions and Chiefs, blue, black, red, gold. But tonight is also the Cancer Awareness Crucial Catch Game. Over 30 colors represented in what we're wearing tonight that represent over 30 kinds of cancer. So yeah, my mind is all over the place. It's also all over the place with one of the more bizarre injury reports I've ever given in 32 seasons. It's brought to you by St. Luke's. For game day minor mishaps, get same-day care with St. Luke's convenient clinics or video visits. You won't miss a single play. Learn more at stlukeskc.org/same-day-care. Both teams are facing major issues. The Lions are down 5 cornerbacks. Not making it up. 5. Terrion Arnold, former K-Stater DJ Reid, Ennis Rakestraw, Khalil Dorsey, Avante Maddox. They're down a starting linebacker, Zach Cunningham. Their starting left tackle, Taylor Decker, is out. And his backup, Giovanni Manu, was put on injured reserve. But don't think the Chiefs have issues. They do. In fact, Josh Simmons, the outstanding rookie left tackle, will miss tonight because of personal reasons. So the Chiefs are also down a left tackle. Yeah, my mind's all over the place. And here's Dana Hughes after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists. Shop the sales and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/GatorXUV.
FanDuel's getting you ready for game day with an offer you won't want to miss. New customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Pick a bet $5, and if it wins, you'll unlock $300 in bonus bets to use all across the app. 21 plus and present in Kansas. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. FanDuel is offering online sports wagering in Kansas under an agreement with Kansas Star Casino, LLC. Gambling problem? Getting help is your best bet. Call 1-800-522-4700 or visit ksgamblinghelp.com.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August, and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Mitch Holtis back along with Dana Hughes, the Chiefs and Lions tonight on Sunday Night Football. And tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Siteman Cancer Center. They are national leaders in cancer. And again, tonight is the Cancer Awareness Night. We're wearing the gear, as I mentioned, on the game day setup. Hey, be listening throughout the game for the Chiefs to reach the Kansas Lottery Red Zone. It's brought to you by the Kansas Lottery. Play e-instant and jackpot games for a chance to win real cash prizes. Download the Kansas Lottery Play-On app and let's play. And now let's check in with Dana Hughes. Keys to Winning brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers. Driven by value. Official partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Find your local Midwest Ford dealer at Ford.com.
Welcome back home, brother.
Yes, sir. It's good to be
here.
home
Yes,
with
it
you.
is. Yes, it is. Good to be here. I am amped up. We've been looking forward to this matchup. This Lions team, many believe, is the best team in the NFL. We believe we have the capabilities of being the best team in the NFL, but it all gets proven on this field, and it has to be a win situation for me with this Chiefs, which brings me to my first key. If I told you the number 36, I know this team, this Lions team, has averaged almost 35 points per game, but 36 is the amount of incompletions that Jared Goff has had in 5 games.
Crazy.
That's an amazing stat. So it brings me to my first key. Rattle Jared Goff. We got to get him uncomfortable. You don't go through 5 games in the NFL, Mitch, and only not complete 36 passes unless you are uncomfortable. He is very comfortable in the pocket. They've protected him well. He's not very mobile. So we have to do a better job of rattling the quarterback. We didn't do that last week against Trevor Lawrence. In some respect, these guys are very similar in their stature. Maybe Trevor's a little bit more mobile, but we have to rattle him.
And to your point, Goff's completion percentage by far the best in the league at 75%. Crazy. He is the only quarterback that Patrick Mahomes has faced more than once and never beaten.
Yeah. And he's stepped up on the stages to play against Patrick Mahomes. I believe each of those battles were night games.
Yeah.
And he played better, and he got the win. So my second one, there's been a lot of noise over this last week. You can even go back to the Eagles game, interception, return. You can look on the film. Did guys give 100% effort? This week, the spotlight was on Chris Jones. As a former player, you can show up, and to be honest, you can have some issues off the field. You can be late to meetings. You can have all those different dynamics, but I need to know that you're giving me 100% on the field. And this is where this team is right now. When you're losing games, things get amplified. So I just want to see 100% effort. I want to see the Tyquan Thornton type of effort chasing down Devin Lloyd to try to knock the ball out. 108 yards he ran to try to chase him down. I want to see the effort of Juju Smith-Schuster that we saw on that interception return. I want to see the effort of Josh Simmons when there was an interception against the Eagles. at home back here on this field. I want to see those kind of efforts from everybody. I want it to be contagious. So my second key is effort today.
So there could be 70 to 75 plays in this game for the offense or defense. How many plays do you want to see that effort?
I want people to get hit in the mouth, all 75. Is that too much to ask?
I was a lawyer. I was asking the question where I knew the answer already. What do you have third on this game?
Special teams, be special. I was a special teams guy. I'm one of those knuckleheads, and I watch it intently. And to me, there's been a little bit of a hitch in the giddy up, as my ex-coach Hayden Fry used to say, with regards to how special teams, whether it's kicking the ball out of bounds to end that opportunity to win down in Jacksonville, missed opportunities, holding penalties, negating big gains in the return game, just adding a little bit more fuel to opponents because we have had some hiccups in the special teams. Tonight, we got to turn the page. We got to correct the ship. We got to get things right on path with regards to special teams, and they got to be special tonight.
Yeah, 4 critical special teams penalties in the second half alone last Monday night at Jacksonville. But there's also you play a great team like this, and I'm going to say the Detroit Lions are a great team. Yeah. I'm with you. I think they're the best in the league right now. But there were glitches in all 3 phases. The offense put up nearly 500 yards, but possession 4, 3 and out. Possession 5, 3 and out. Why was that big? Those were the wraparound possessions at the end of the halves. The defense giving up a 3rd and 15 on a defensive pass interference penalty at 11 yards. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's those things that just add up, and you can't beat a really good team doing it.
Well, we became spoiled in a good way because last year we were 11-0. Now, were those plays prevalent in some of those wins? Absolutely. That's the nature of the game. But we were able to overcome and still win the games. This year, we're losing those same games we won last year. There's a tide to be turned. It's got to be tonight.
It could be a big statement night tonight for the Kansas City Chiefs. A Sunday night football extravaganza here at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. A little special light show going on. The Lions are on the field. The Chiefs have yet to be introduced. But we will have the coin toss, the start of this game. A big one for both teams after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Sunday night football is back at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. The Lions and Chiefs is next.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and instant talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile has the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
Get in the game with the Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket, only available from the Kansas Lottery. Play for a chance to win up to $75K instantly. Enter your tickets into the Kansas Lottery Play-On app for the chance to win Chiefs experiences. See KSLottery.com/gov for details.
Missouri beef farmers and ranchers know whether it's on the gridiron or in the countryside, it takes dedication, commitment, and grit. And their game plan is caring for cattle and conserving the land. Celebrate Missouri beef farmers and ranchers at beefiswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by Missouri Beef Farmers and Ranchers.
Unlock a world of opportunity with the Transportation Assistance Program's free certification classes. Get certified in forklifts, flagging, and essential soft skills. Attend our free one-day training on October 27th or 28th from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at the Bryant Center, 2200 North Bryant. Lunch included. Register now. Space is limited. KVSP.com. That's KVSP.com. This is a product of the Oklahoma Department of Transportation.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone. Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
Little help.
A little hope over here?
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
The Schultz back at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium tonight, Sunday Night Football. And a reminder that tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Siteman Cancer Center, national leaders in cancer. Andy Reid tonight comes into Sunday Night Football, the winningest NFL coach ever. 28 Sunday Night Football wins for Coach Reid, and would love to beat this Detroit Lion team, who again has won 31 of the last 39 games and 19 of the last 22. If they didn't have the defensive injuries a year ago, toward the end of the year, it might have been the Lions in Super Bowl 59 against the Chiefs in New Orleans instead of the Philadelphia Eagles. Instead, they just had so many defensive injuries. They gave up 45 to Washington in a loss in the NFC divisional game. But the Lions were 15-2 last year in the regular season, and Dan Campbell has made a profound difference in the organization. In fact, the Lions went through the same metamorphosis that the Chiefs did in 2013 in redoing the way they did business. The Lions followed the Chiefs' plan, and they've got an outstanding general manager in Brad Holmes. We're getting ready for the national anthem at Dayton. This Detroit Lion team is gone through a complete transformation.
Yeah, and you can make an argument that on September 7th, 2023 is really when it started, right here on the same field.
All right, let's pick up the national anthem and Grace Kinsler.
And now, please rise if able and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem, performed by singer-songwriter Grace Kinsler.
Oh, say, can you see dawn's early light? What's so proudly wheeled at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the realms we watched, we're so gallantly streaming.
Grace Kinsler with our national anthem, A Lot of Energy. At Andy's Acre at the 39th parallel line, and tonight the Detroit Lions at 4-1. An outstanding offensive team that have been scoring at a record pace now for a year and a half against a Kansas City Chiefs team that feels like it's starting to get revved up, especially on the offensive side of the ball. We have the captains tonight. Drew Tranquil will represent the defense, and Trey Smith will represent the offense. This is going to take a tough game from the Chiefs. Danon mentioned effort. Trey Smith, perfect to have as a captain for tonight. And then also, as representing the special teams, will be Christian Roland Wallace. And the Lions come walking out with their captains, including Aiden Hutchinson and Jared Goff. Aiden Hutchinson last year down in week 5, but this year, right now, 1 or 2 in most pass rushing statistics. Greg Rolstead is our white hat tonight.
Good evening, captains. I have a crucial catch, Klein.
The red side is heads. The NFL shield is tails. Detroit, you're the visiting team. What is your call? Heads. Called heads? It is heads. You won the toss. You'd like to receive? We'll kick it that way. Detroit will receive to start the ball game.
All right. Good luck, Detroit does not defer their choice to the second half. They will take the football with that high-powered offense. Tonight's coin toss is brought to you by Baker University. Make your next era orange at Baker University, the first university in Kansas, ranked number 1 in return on investment among private universities in the Sunflower State. Baker University helps students turn dreams into careers and purpose into success. Baker University, forever in our orange era. Let's go to the sideline. Josh Klingler and the Lions want the ball to start the game.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes bouncing down the sideline into the end zone off to your right. When we got here a little bit earlier, guys, there was a lot of blue in the lower deck. It has since kind of filled in. I think we've defended it nicely, but there's quite a few Lions fans here tonight. Certainly want to see their team on this national stage. Pretty good focus on the bench, at least to start before the game tonight. A lot of steely-eyed glares. I think the guys are really looking to get back after it and in the win column tonight. 84 degrees. You heard that right. 84 degrees here tonight. The wind south at 6 miles per hour, gusting to 10. It was swirling a little bit earlier, but now the breeze has kind of died down. But it's going to be a warm one, but a great night for this time of year.
The opening kickoff is brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com. Back deep, excellent returner, as Craig Reynolds is back with Jacob Sailors. They also have Khalif Raymond, who's a very good punt returner. But already the Lions say, we want to steal your lunch money. Forget deferring. They want the ball.
A little bit of a slap in the face as a player. I'd take it that way. So let's see if these guys do the same.
The two returners stand at the 4-yard line, opposite the hash on each side. Kick is away. It'll be taken on the far side by the Lions at the numbers. 15-20. Craig Reynolds veers to the near side, and then the Chiefs trying to converge on him, but he gets away. An ankle tackle from behind. Speaking of effort, Christian Roland Wallace, the special teams captain, stays on the effort and tackles the returner, Craig Reynolds, at the 29. Let's give you the defensive starters. They need a big night tonight. It's brought to you by Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. Building the future of our town, our teams. Learn more at sheetmetal2.org. Already the Lions put in a 6th offensive lineman. Chris Jones will start up front along with Derek Nottie. George Karlaftis, right defensive end. Mike Dana, his opposite, a Detroit native. The linebackers, Drew Tranquil, Leo Chanel, and in the middle is Nick Bolton, the right corner. Jalen Watson, the near side corner, Trent McDuffie, Brian Cook, the safety along with Chamari Connor. Quarterback Jared Goff. They load up the left side with extra blockers. They will run that way. Now coming back to the right is Jahmyr Gibbs. In the line of scrimmage, the 29, he will gain 3 to the 32-yard line. Chamari Connor stayed true backside defense as Detroit initially wanted to go to that unbalanced line to the left.
Yeah, this is Detroit trying to step up in the beginning of the game, set the tone physicality-wise with that alignment.
The extra blockers, Tristan Colon, a Webb City Cardinal, out of Webb City, Missouri, played collegiately at Mizzou. Second down and a short 7 for the Lions. They'll run it again to the near side. And trying to probe the right guard is Gibbs, but this time the Chiefs will hold him to just a gain of 1 yard. Nick Bolton, Leo Chanel, both forcing the defense and making the play. It's 3rd down and 5 for the Lions.
I love when we're seeing Nick Bolton attacking the line of scrimmage in the run game. Not catching blocks, not trying to bounce off of blocks. He is attacking the line of scrimmage. That's how you defeat a potent run game.
3rd and 5 Lions at their own 34. 3rd down conversions, not that great, about middle of the pack. Jahmyr Gibbs takes it, looks left, and they get a man wide open on a rub route, far boundary, 1st down, missed tackle, and then moving to the 45 for a gain of 11 yards is Sam Laporta, the tight end. He came across in motion right to left. Another Iowa tight end, his 22nd catch of the year is a Lion 1st down.
Yeah, what they did is take advantage of man-to-man coverage, bringing Laporta across in motion, and then using the 2 outside receivers as a pick route. Laporta got away with a punch to the face there as he tried to stiff-arm Nick Bolton.
1st and 10, Lions at their own 45-yard line. They load up the right side this time. Double tight ends. They got one in a tight slot near side. That's Laporta. They'll run it right side to the power. And a power run gets to the Lions' own 49 with a gain of 4 on first down. Charles Amenahu unpiles. Jahmyr Gibbs is getting the carries here early. We know David Montgomery's not far behind for Detroit.
Charles Amenahu need to see more activity from him. More playmaking. Came into the game with just 12 tackles and 1 sack. Chris Jones not on the field in this first alignment.
Laporta had the catch for the first down on third down. He's had the most receptions of any tight end in NFL history in his first 2 years. Remember, Travis Kelce only appeared in 1 game his rookie year. To throw left to the far boundary. The catch is made. First down on the far side to Jamison Williams, who leads the league in yards per catch, second behind Tyquan Thornton, a gain of 7 and a first down on an out pattern. Now the Lions are in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
That's the one thing about this Detroit Lions offense. Very methodical. They move the ball down. They're very patient. They don't take any unnecessary chances down the field. Just try to take what the defense gives them.
Jared Goff, again, so good at 75% completion percentage. 12 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. First and 10, Lions at the 44-yard line. Play action fake. Goff to throw. Dumps it near side 40 of the Chiefs. 35. Coming to the near side and trying to hurdle the defender is Jamison Williams. And he is to the 29 of Kansas City, a 15-yard pickup. As Jalen Watson made the tackle, but now 3 very good throws by Jared Goff, and the Lions are dealing it here. They got the 3rd and 5 pickup, and it's fuel to drive that's now at the Kansas City 29.
And you can see what they're trying to do, attacking that second level of our defense, the linebacking specifically. So a lot of these plays designed to attack the middle of the field, or at least put the linebackers in open space.
11:04 to go first quarter. No score, but the Lions moving. They're going to bring it on an end-around jet sweep, and a great defensive play on the near side by Brian Cook. That thing almost got out of the gate. Just a gain of 2. Amon-Ra St. Brown, it does everything for this team. Excellent open field defense by Brian Cook on the near side of the field.
We've seen Brian Cook be more and more effective closer to the line of scrimmage over these past few weeks, much differently than we've seen in his career. He's usually the center fielder, but they're getting more comfortable with him playing down in the box.
2nd and 8 for Detroit. White jerseys, white pants, silver helmet, the Lion logo on the side. Handoff, left side, it goes to Gibbs, 25. It's wrestled to the ground near a first down. Just shy at the 21 of Kansas City, a pickup of 6. Mike Dana, again a Detroit native, helped him short of a first down, but the Lions have 3rd and 2 at the Kansas City 21.
Lions trying to go tempo offense here, catch us substitution.
Jared Goff stays under center. He's under center a lot. A great play-action faker and thrower. Single back. Gibbs has had the action so far. 3rd and 2 Lions at the Chief 21. No score. 9:50 to go in the first quarter. Gibbs diving into the left side of the Chiefs line and has just enough for a first down, about 2.5 yards. Penei Sewell, considered the best right tackle in the NFL, 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, was leading the blocking.
With the Detroit Lions, their game plan is to go forward on most 4th downs. You have to assume on 3rd down that they will not just automatically pass the ball like most teams.
Lions 1st and 10 at the Chief 18. Goff is in the shotgun this time, and he's spread 2 by 2. Single back is Gibbs to his right. Ball will be snapped left hash. Takes the snap, left side throw. Now they flip it back to Gibbs on a hook and ladder, and Gibbs is up the left sideline, and he'll say stepping out at the 15. So a little razzle-dazzle, a gain of just 3 yards. You usually see a hook and ladder at the end of a half or a game. This time they use it on the opening drive, but the Chiefs defend it very well.
Well, what they're trying to do is get our defense to start looking sideways, and that's a great job of passing off and getting enough of Gibbs to knock him out of bounds before getting the first down.
In the red zone, the Lions, as you might guess, are excellent. 3rd in the NFL, but they have the most red zone trips of any team in the league. 11th play of the drive. No score. 2nd and 7. The Lions have the ball at the Chief 15-yard line. In motion in front of Goff. Flag on the play. Gibbs on a delay handoff goes left side. There is no flag thrown, although Dana Hughes wanted one. And
the wide receiver was moving before the snap. That's my bad.
Canadian football. Gain of 7. And it'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Lions. Let's pause quickly. 10 seconds for station ID. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football. The Lions also have the most goal-to-go situations in the NFL, and they got another one here. They gave him first and goal at the 8-yard line on the Gibbs run. Gibbs stays in, single back. Goff is back under center. Graham Glasnow, former Bronco, left side Gibbs behind that big offensive line. And he runs hard to the Kansas City 4-yard line, picks up 4 on first and goal from the 8. George Karlaftis saved a touchdown.
Yeah, this offensive line for the Detroit Lions, they do such a good job of getting downhill. You're seeing a lot of red helmets moving backwards at the point of attack, so the safeties have to be more prominent in the run stopping. Bodies are just stuck on bodies at the line of scrimmage.
The Lions have burned up over half the first quarter on this drive. They have second down and goal to go at the 4-yard line. Goff in the shotgun again, playing without his left tackle tonight, Taylor Decker. But they load up the left side extra blockers. Gibbs, inside handoff, veers right after starting left. Knocked down short of the goal line as the Chiefs stuff him there, but it will be third down and goal to go at the 1-yard line. So this drive, after the 3rd and 5 pickup to Laporta, has been third and short, third and short, third and short.
Yep, and now you definitely know it's 4-down territory, so they expect another run play here. Don't be surprised to see play action with Goff moving to his right, giving him a little bit run-pass option.
The Lions have had 164 points their last 4 games, an all-time Detroit record. This team started in 1933. They go to a full-house T formation set on third down and goal to go. Handoff Gibbs gets hit and driven back short of the goal line. It'll be fourth down for the Lions, a gain of a little under a yard. Chris Jones on piles. He got low, but he also had help underneath. Mike Dana gets credit, but now it's fourth down and goal to go at the 1-yard line for Detroit.
Yeah, Mike Dana, his part in that play, Mitch, was pulling the ball carrier backwards away from the goal line, stopping him cold at that 1-yard line.
Now David Montgomery, the former Iowa State star and former Chicago Bears star, is in at running back. Fourth down. Goal to go. 5:33 to go in the first quarter, no score. Time-eating drive here. Play action fake, flood route to the right side. Goff will throw it into the ground on fourth down. But a timeout was called.
Snap. Timeout, Detroit.
The Lions call timeout in the nick of time. And the Chiefs crowd boos.
This is a 30-second timeout.
But I mean, before Penelope got hit by the train, Dan Campbell pulls her off the track, or the Chiefs would have held on fourth down. Let's go to the sideline. Here's Josh Klingler.
Set the game clock.
There was a lot of kind of gesturing around the line of scrimmage, but I thought it was a bunch of window dressing, right? They're just kind of trying to keep the Chiefs off base, but something was off on that play, forcing them to call the timeout because there was a lot of confusion, but I thought it was just a lot of smoke and mirrors. Apparently not.
The Chiefs have yet to have the football, and we're at the 5:28 mark of the first quarter. No score, but the Lions have fourth down and goal to go at the 1-yard line. 3 tight ends, Sam Laporta, Brock Wright, Ross Dwelly, all in there. Offset eye, Jared Goff is under center. David Montgomery, now Goff. They're going to throw it to Goff on the left side as they try a trick play, and Goff will get into the end zone. Goff went in motion to the left. A direct snap to David Montgomery, who was a high school quarterback in Cincinnati, Ohio. And he throws it to Goff on a one-man screen, and Goff barely gets into the end zone. So trickery here, and actually the Chiefs had it initially defended. It was Trent McDuffie, but the blocker had enough push on him to get Goff into the end zone, and the Lions use up a good portion of the first quarter and get a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a tough play to defend because when the quarterback goes in motion, there's really no man-to-man responsibility on the quarterback. So they're able to take advantage of basically overloading the left side, and the lone defender that's out there is Trent McDuffie. He does a nice job on the stalk block by Amon-Ra St. Brown, but just the big body nature of Jared Goff gets him into the end zone.
A 15-play, 71-yard drive, but get this, 9 minutes and 28 seconds off the clock in the first quarter. And now Jake Bates will try the PAT, but we have a stoppage in play. And a flag has been thrown on Detroit here.
After discussion, The quarterback never got set, therefore it's illegal motion. Offense, number 16. It's a 5-yard penalty, replay, 4th down.
Well, the train on the track didn't get stopped this time.
The quarterback cannot go in motion. He can shift, but he cannot start out under center and go in motion without stopping or getting reset. So because that did not happen, they catch the call before the extra point. The next play did not happen. So now the conversation on the sideline amongst the officials gets them now back at 4th down at the, 5.5-yard line.
An alert officiating here by the 7-man crew of Craig Rolstead. And I wonder if New York was part of this as well. We know New York's watching everything in every game, but this is Sunday Night Football. And so it was almost incomplete.
Yeah. And the thing about this, Mitch, is if he doesn't pre-snap set up behind the center, then he could be moving in motion, but he set up just for a split second, and they're conversing with Dan Campbell on the sideline as well.
All right, it's 4th down. A 5-yard penalty makes it 4th and 6, and the Lions are going to go for it. This team last year, 15-2, was 4th in the league in going for it, 4th in efficiency in making those 4th downs. Really, Dan Campbell started the whole. Let's go for it on 4th down anyway.
So the play clock is inside 5 seconds.
They're going to call a second timeout. Some bizarre circumstances here. As Jared Goff talking with Craig Rolstead.
Delay a game, offense, number 16. It's a 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Wow. Now at 4th and goal to go, it would be moved back to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back penalties. An illegal shift by the Lions after they thought they had a touchdown on a pass from David Montgomery to the quarterback, Jared Goff, and now delay of game. And the Lions eat up 9.5 minutes off the clock on a drive where they're going to try to settle for a field goal. The field goal kicker, Jack Fox, he was in the Chiefs camp in 2019. No, that was the punter. Jake Bates is on. He won the job last year here in this stadium in the preseason. And Bates will try a field goal, short one, of 28 yards out of the hold of Jack Fox, the former Chief camper. And the field goal is good, but a bizarre first drive. But it's only 3 for the Lions. 3-0 Detroit. 5:21 left to go in the first quarter. The Chiefs will finally get the ball when we come back. After this first quarter brought to you by GEHA.
There you go!
Flu season is here. Get your flu shot today at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment is necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. That's right, a 20-cent fuel saver. Get your flu shot when it's convenient for you. Schedule online or just stop by your Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Help your family stay healthy. Get your flu shot and get a 20-cent fuel saver only at Hy-Vee. See store for details. Some restrictions apply.
At Sightman Cancer Center, we know that being diagnosed with cancer can feel devastating. It's natural to hurry and accept the first treatment plan, but you have time to look at all of your options. Time for a second opinion, a Sightman opinion. See how nationally recognized Washington University physicians can create a custom treatment plan just for you, based on groundbreaking research and advanced technology. Sightman Cancer Center, powered by Washington University physicians and BJC Healthcare. Call 1-800-600-3606 for a Sightman opinion.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than just Peyton Manning. I'm also motivating Manning. When I say insurance, you say financial services. Insurance. Financial services. Insurance. Financial services. Now when I say nationwide, you say is both. Nationwide. Is both. Nationwide. Is both. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
Damon Hughes here. I've seen a lot of stat lines in my playing days, but these numbers, they caught my attention. Flight by Yingling, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, and all the crisp, refreshing flavor you want in a light beer. It's brewed by the oldest brewery in America, so you know it's got some serious history behind it. If you're into stats and taste, you're going to love this beer. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer and the official beer of Dane and Hughes. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
3-0 Detroit on a bizarre drive that took 9 minutes and 39 seconds. And on a 4th down and goal to go at the 1 play, the Lions tried trickery, a direct snap to David Montgomery, to Jared Goff, who had lined up under center and then peeled out to the left. They ran a one-man screen. They thought they had a touchdown. The officials confer after the touchdown and say that it was an illegal play by the Lions. Backed them up 5. Then the Lions were thinking about going for it on 4th and goal at the 6, and then they got to delay a game penalty and settle for a 28-yard field goal. Now the kick away by Bates. Near side, it'll be taken by Nico Remigio, a yard deep in the end zone. Near side numbers at the 20, 25. Gets an ankle tackle as he thrusts forward around the 30-yard line. Let's give you the offensive starters, brought to you by Club Car Wash, the official car wash of the Kansas City Chiefs. No Josh Simmons tonight, missing the game because of personal reasons. So Jalen Moore will get his 13th start of his career at left tackle. He's a Detroit native as well. The left guard, Kingsley Suama'atia. The center is Creed Humphrey. The right guard, the captain for tonight, Trey Smith. And at the right tackle position, Jawan Taylor. Mahomes in a shotgun. Handoff to the right side. It goes to Isaiah Pacheco, and he gets hit hard and gains just 1 yard on first down. The skill guys, Hollywood Brown comes in now along with Tyquan Thornton. Noah Gray will leave along with Juju Smith-Schuster. DJ Reader, who has been a problem for the Chiefs, whatever uniform he was wearing, stuffed that play.
Yeah, he's just a big body guy, so tough to move, but very agile for 330 pounds.
Big part of the Cincinnati win in the AFC Championship game here. In 21, 2nd and 9, Mahomes at his own 31. Here comes a blitz to his right. He reads it, throws it right. Nice move by Travis Kelce, stays on his feet up to the 45-yard line. He made the original catch at the 36. He gets 9 yards after contact and a 16-yard pickup as the Chiefs went to the voided area of the blitz, and Kelce did that dip-the-hip shoulder turn that we really haven't seen all year.
Yeah, we haven't seen it. Just turned 36 last week, still got some wiggle to his game. Actually shook 2 defenders there, the safety Branch and Anzalone at the linebacker position.
Good sign of him doing that drop-the-hip NBA pivot move. 1st and 10 Chiefs at their own 46, trailing 3-0. Play-action fake. Mahomes sprint out right. Fires a tight end caught. Juju Smith-Schuster 30 at the 25. Hit and drives down to the Lion 24-yard line. Might have been a no-look pass by Mahomes. It's a 30-yard pickup to Juju Smith-Schuster in front of Brian Branch, who's had the pick 6 against the Chiefs of 50 yards in the 2023 opener.
Yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster, that safety valve for Patrick Mahomes, is always in the right place, and as a wide receiver, we're always taught, just get in the vision of the quarterback, create enough separation where he feels comfortable throwing him the ball in traffic.
The door hinge for 30 yards. Pacheco, the lone setback. Mahomes under center at the Lion 24. Chiefs down 3-0. Going to run on a counter wide. And Pacheco 20, 15, angling out of bounds at the 12-yard line of the Lions. And that puts the Chiefs in the Kansas Lottery red zone. Download the Kansas Lottery Play On app and let's play. 3 straight double-digit plays to start the game for the Chiefs offensively. That's 11 yards on the pickup.
And Jalen Moore was out there with a great block at the point of attack. And then that's the speed of Pop. We haven't seen it consistently in a while, but good to see him get out on the perimeter and get a chunk gain.
2:49 to go first quarter, 3-0 Lions. The Chiefs 1st and 10 at the Detroit 13-yard line. Pacheco stays in at running back. 2 tight ends left. They're going to run it on a sweep. This time Pacheco is sandwiched. He will gain short yardage to the 11. Amik Robertson, one of the healthy corners the Lions do have, and a former Raider, was there tackling on the perimeter of the Lion defense, a gain of 2.
And Noah Gray, we talked about him last week with a big block on Kareem Hunt's 35-yard rush. It's kind of that hybrid fullback, H-back, does a great job in the run game as well.
Mahomes under center, Kareem Hunt now the running back on the near side, on the near hash. Long count. Play action fake, rolling right on a boot is Mahomes. He's being hounded. He throws it late and has to throw it away. Derek Barnes, a very underrated linebacker for the Lions, did not bite on the boot, and he was chasing Mahomes to force the incompletion. It's 3rd down and 8 for the Chiefs at the Lion 11.
Yeah, they were trying to slip Travis Kelce on a drag route or a shallow cross. Safety picked him up, didn't make it comfortable for Patrick to try to squeeze the throw in there. Going to live for 3rd down.
These Lions safeties are really good. Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch, both were on the injured list. The other Chiefs set up a triangle to the right between the hash and numbers right side. Hollywood Brown moves out even further near the boundary. Mahomes on 3rd down and 8 steps up. He'll run it at the 10. Pump faking. He dives forward. He'll get to the 6-yard line and pick up 5, but he needed 8. The Lions had to settle for a field goal on their time-eating 9.5-minute drive to open the game. Now the Chiefs have 4th down and 3 at the Lions' 6. And the Chiefs offense right now stays on the field as Kirby Joseph made the stop for Detroit.
I don't have a problem with this. Backed up. Get an opportunity to get 7 points on the board. You have to know your opponent, the Detroit Lions. You cannot win a game trying to lean on field goals against the Lions.
And you can get a 1st down, 4th and 3 at the 6. Mahomes in the shotgun on 4th down. Throws a wheel out right side. It's caught. Touchdown at the far front pylon. Xavier Worthy scrapes outside. It is touchdown pass number 300 for Patrick Mahomes, counting the playoffs. That is an all-time NFL record. He does it in his 139th game, the fastest to 300 passing touchdowns in NFL history. The Chiefs lead 6-3.
A little bit of a dose of their own medicine here. The Detroit Lions ran that play to Sam Laporta, running the outside receivers on a hybrid pick route and then slipping Xavier Worthy in on the out route to get the TD.
Butker now tries the extra point. Every point needed tonight, and he just missed the extra point. Every point valuable in this game. An 8-play, 70-yard drive at 4 minutes and 5 seconds off the clock. But a PAT missed by Harrison Butker. That is the 3rd PAT he's missed this season. 6-3 Kansas City. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
At First Security Bank, we understand the pivotal role financial support plays in transforming your business vision into reality. As your trusted community bank, we're committed to providing tailored business loan solutions to fuel your growth. Our team of financial experts stands ready to assist you with unwavering dedication. Visit us at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street or call 405-424-4341 to explore how we can best serve your financial needs. First Security Bank, your partner in progress, member FDIC.
This is Coach Orvis. Join me and D. Wright for Prep Zone.
Every week, we are your source for high school scores and live reports. It's highlights from the bright lights with conversations and more. It's the Prep Zone.
Friday nights from 10 to 11 on OKC Sports Radio 105.3.
Are you looking to rent a car? Better yet, do you need to rent a car but don't want to go through the hassle? If you said yes, let the professionals at A+ Rent-A-Car put you in a rental vehicle today. They have low rates and the only requirements to rent a vehicle is you must be at least 21 years of age with a valid license, utility bill, and lease. Deposits are as low as $100. That's it. Low daily and weekly rental rates are available and great cars to choose from. A+ Rent-A-Car is located at 2906 Northwest 23rd Street in Oklahoma City. Check out our website at apluscarental.com or call 405-602-0000. That's 405-602-0000 for A+ Rent-A-Car. They accept cash, debit, prepaid, and credit cards.
4th and 3 at the Mahomes in the shotgun on 4th down. Throws a wheel out right side. It's caught. Touchdown at the far front pylon. Xavier Worthy scrapes outside. It is touchdown pass number 300 for Patrick Mahomes, counting the playoffs. And that's an all-time NFL record for the quickest to 300 touchdown passes by any quarterback in league history. He does it in his 139th game, but the PAT by Harrison Butker missed. So the Chiefs have an 8-play, 70-yard drive, Dana Hughes, but missed the PAT. 6-3 Kansas City at a fast-moving 1:11 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, unfortunate miss for Harrison Butker, as you mentioned. His 3rd PAT miss on the season. Special teams has to pick it up.
And Butker out to kick it away. Craig Reynolds and Jacob Sailors back to take the kick. Kick to the far side, taken at the 7-yard line. Coming to the near side at the 29, and a big hit is put on the returner, Craig Reynolds. Big-time hit as the Chiefs get down there, and the hit was put on by Jason Brownlee after a 22-yard kickoff return. 1:06 to go In the first quarter, Chiefs fans, grab everything you need for a winning tailgate at your Kansas City Hy-Vee stores. Find the best meat for grilling, fan-favorite snacks, and all your game day essentials. Stop in-store or online tonight, today, tomorrow at Hy-Vee.com. First and 10 Lions at their own 29. They had a drive of 9.5 minutes, had to settle for a field goal after a weird play. Now a toss goes left to Montgomery. The Chiefs get a lot of hats to him, but Montgomery gets to the 32 and picks up 3 yards. Leo Chanel leading the chase on the very talented former Bears star David Montgomery.
Yeah, if you're not able to get depth in the backfield against the run, just don't get pushed backwards, and that's what Leo Chanel is able to do. One of the stronger linebackers in the NFL. Hold your ground and then make the play.
Second down and a long 6, short 7 for Jared Goff and the Lion offense. Again, averaging 35 points a game last year, near that in a 15-2 regular season. Goff stays in the pocket, has a clean one. Now loads it up, comes over the middle, caught at midfield. As Nick Bolton gets burned, they burn him with Sam Laporta. And plenty of time to throw for Jared Goff, and allowed Laporta to get free in the middle for 25 Lion yards.
Great job of persistence by George Karlaftis. He gets double-teamed, spins off, is about a step away from getting a hit on Jared Goff there. But that's a lot of real estate to cover for Nick Bolton.
Two teams with 2 scores in their opening drives of the first quarter. The Chiefs lead 6-3 after a missed PAT and a Mahomes touchdown pass. 6-3 Kansas City, but Detroit moving again. This first quarter brought to you by GEHA. For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
FanDuel's getting you ready for game day with an offer you won't want to miss. New customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Pick a bet $5, and if it wins, you'll unlock $300 in bonus bets to use all across the app. 21 plus and present in Kansas. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. FanDuel is offering online sports wagering in Kansas under an agreement with Kansas Star Casino, LLC. Gambling problem? Getting help is your best bet. Call 1-800-522-4700 or visit ksgamblinghelp.com.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Whatever task you're taking on in your outdoor space, all you need is steel battery. Mow it, trim it, clean it, clear it. Whether you're ready to step up to cutting excellence with steel mowers and chainsaws, or you want to upgrade with the clearing performance of steel trimmers and blowers, now is the time to find the right steel battery tools for your outdoor space. Find your local dealer at steeldealers.com.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
6-3 Kansas City. We begin playing the second quarter. Remember, Jared Goff, Patrick Mahomes.
Has reported as eligible.
The first 2 times they met was that crazy 54-51 game on Monday Night Football when Goff was a member of the Rams. That was the 3rd highest point total combined in NFL history. Feels like we're on that way to something like that tonight. These offenses are cooking. Tristan Colon, the extra blocker, again, former Mizzou Tiger and Webb City Cardinal on the offensive line now for Detroit. Again, unbalanced line to the left, far side of the field. Single back, David Montgomery. Long count here by the Lions. Montgomery goes to the weak side, and he's at the 35-yard line and powers his way to the 29 before being shoved back. It's a 13-yard pickup. They went unbalanced left, but ran to the opposite side. Brian Cook maybe saved a touchdown.
It looks like the defense is maybe over-adjusting, assuming at the line of scrimmage because of the unbalanced line that we're moving more bodies over there, so they're able to take the backside and get a big gain.
1st and 10 Lions at the 29 of Kansas City. Their first drive, 9 minutes and 31 seconds, but they had to settle for a field goal on a crazy set of circumstances after they thought they had a touchdown. Another right side run, Montgomery. And keeps the feet churning. Montgomery, 230 pounds. It's incredible at Iowa State. He's had a great NFL career. Gained 7 yards on first down. Shamari Connor was trying to protect the edge along with Trent McDuffie on the far side of the field.
Chris Jones got initially some depth in the backfield, but got thrown off by Sewell at that tackle position. There's just so much athleticism out there.
Penei Sewell, who is the cousin of Kingsley Suamati of the Chiefs. 2 other brothers playing in the NFL. Edgar Sewell, 2nd down and 3. Goff, bootleg, near side, dumps it in the flat. Caught at the 25-yard line. Chanel chasing and pushing out of bounds. Amon-Ra St. Brown, short of a first down. They will mark it at the 21-yard line. And the Lions will have 3rd and 2 at that point. 13:23 to go first half. 6-3 Kansas City.
Yeah, George Karlaftis played this very well. Actually got his hand on that pass, slowed it down, and allowed Leo Chanel to catch up to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
37 catches for St. Brown, and 26 of them have been for first downs. This time it's 3rd and 2 for Goff in the shotgun. Montgomery stationed to his left. That's the far side of the field. 1 second on the play clock. Snap back to Goff in the pocket. Now fires over the middle. Caught inside the 10 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Jamison Williams. On a post pattern. And Jared Goff put that thing a perfect strike of 22 yards. The Lions get their first touchdown of the night.
Yeah, just zone coverage. Finds the opening in the middle. Just zooms right past Nick Bolton. Perfectly thrown ball. It was a big hit laid on Jamison Williams by Christian Roland Wallace. Couldn't dislodge the ball there. Oh, I'm sorry, it was Noel Williams with the big hit.
Williams missed the game here in Kansas City in 2023 because he was suspended by the league for a gambling violation. He's from St. Louis. He went to Cardinal Ritter High School, had a big career at Alabama. Let's go to the sideline here as we're waiting for the PAT for Detroit.
Yeah, speaking of Noel Williams, he's being taken out to be examined, guys. Taken by the eye in the sky after that big hit. He's on the training table right now, getting a look-see from the training staff.
Jake Bates will try the PAT. 9-6 Lions. 2 drives, 2 scores, but this time they didn't take 9 minutes and 31 seconds. Only 3:17 this time to get a touchdown. And the PAT by Bates is good. A 6-play, 71-yard touchdown drive. 3:17 off the clock, but Detroit leads Kansas City 10-6 early in the second quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
The following is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways with the purpose of soliciting sales of vacation ownership. For complete details, please visit FVGradio.com. If you want a 100% complimentary stay at a luxury resort in Cancun, airfare not included, then Family Vacation Getaways is your ticket to paradise. See website for complete details. We're giving away 5 days and 4 nights to the first 50 callers who can name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. An animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. Do you know it? Call now. 800-417-6411. That's 800-417-6411. You're also eligible for an exciting bonus vacation to Orlando, Florida for just $498. And don't worry about anything ruining your plans. We can extend your travel up to 18 months. Name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird, and you get a complimentary Cancun resort stay and an optional bonus vacation to Orlando for just $498. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-417-6411. 800-417-6411. And give us your answer. The proceeding is not a contest and is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways. It is not sponsored by this program or its affiliates.
Dude, did you order the new iPhone 17 Pro? Got it from Verizon, the best 5G network in America. I never looked so good.
You look the same.
But with this camera, everything looks better, especially me.
You haven't changed your hair in 15 years. Selfies? Check, please.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever, with eligible phone trade-in and unlimited ultimate. Any condition guaranteed. Best 5G source root metrics data, United States, 1H 2025. All rights reserved. Trade-in and additional terms apply for all offers. See Verizon.com for details.
Detroit had a strange drive early to start the game, 9 minutes 39, had a touchdown taken off the board, settled for a field goal. Chiefs got a touchdown on a touchdown pass, Mahomes to Worthy, but missed the PAT, and now the Lions come right back with a touchdown and a made PAT. 10-6 Detroit, 12:49 to go, second quarter. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Your home for live and local high school sports. OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM, HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Ferry broadcasting
Schultz is
station.
back along with Dane and Hughes. Josh Klingler on the sideline. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Siteman Cancer Center, national leaders in cancer. Again, this is the Chiefs Cancer Awareness Game. So Kansas City, Dane, in here, pressure to keep scoring against this Lion offense that averages 35 points a game. Again, the Chiefs, if you joined us late, no Josh Simmons tonight. Not playing because of a personal matter. So Jalen Moore is playing left tackle.
And the mindset has to be scoring touchdowns here. You knew that coming into the game, Mitch. Just don't get into a zone of chasing points or getting outside of the game plan.
Nico Remigio takes it at the 3. Left side return, full head of steam, and gets hit hard at the 30, shoved back at the 31. Remigio will not give you half effort. You talked about effort. You'll get it on every kick return from Nico Remigio. 28-yard return by Remigio, and the Chiefs' second drive will start there.
I thought the Chiefs did a really nice job in that first drive, mixing run and pass, moving Patrick out of the pocket as well. It's got to give him some of the same ingredients here.
Yeah, their first down looks were equally divided between run and pass on that drive. This will be a first down throw this time. Mahomes looked right, turned left, pump faking, stays, and now throws it left. Open diving catch made it midfield. Coming back to Hollywood Brown, who found the open area, and Mahomes just kept everything alive and picks up 19 yards on a pass to Hollywood Brown.
The beauty of this play, Mitch, is that Patrick Mahomes wanted to initially throw this ball to Hollywood Brown. He got hit, spun off, still had the presence of mind to know exactly where Hollywood was and that he was still wide open and got him the ball.
And guess who he spun off of? Aiden Hutchinson, who doesn't miss many sacks. Football barely in Detroit territory. 10-6 Detroit, 3 minutes into the second quarter. Mahomes bends down in the shotgun, takes the snap, fires it sidearm, far side, Noah Gray with a catch. 3 Lions on him. Near the Lions head coach Dan Campbell at the 43, but it's a gain of 6 yards. Rock Ya-Sin, one of the healthy corners. He's been a journeyman. He's played with the Colts, the Raiders, the Ravens, and the 49ers. He was there, and now there's an injured Lion. It might be Ya-Sin. Nope, it is Kirby Joseph, who was on the injured list. Remember, there was some doubt of whether Joseph would play. Kirby Joseph is big time. 20 interceptions in his first 4 years. That has not happened since Ed Reed and the Ravens 25 years ago. Injured Lion. The Lions, though, lead 10-6. 11:41 to go in the first half on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network. Hey, Chiefs fans, when you swipe your Hy-Vee Perks card, you're automatically entered to win great perks. From now through January 4th, you'll be entered to win a trip for 2 to the big game in February. 5 days, 4 nights, experience for 2. Hotel accommodations and tickets included, courtesy of Hy-Vee and the Kansas City Chiefs. So, shop Hy-Vee, save big, and earn great perks. No purchase necessary, void where prohibited. See store for complete details.
Hey, Mr. C, it's me. Well, I just picked up the ring. I actually went to Hellsberg. Thanks for that recommendation. Kate's gonna love that hers is from the same jeweler you got Mrs. C's ring from. They were so helpful throughout the whole process. They even knew your family by name. And the ring looks great. Anyways, I just couldn't wait to let you guys know. Call me back and wish me luck.
Hellsberg, designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Yellowstone, the epic Montana ranching drama, is now a Kansas Lottery scratch ticket with a top prize of $25,000. Enter tickets into play on for a chance to win a tour of the Yellowstone set or attend a franchise premiere. See kslottery.com for details.
Missouri beef farmers and ranchers know whether it's on the gridiron or in the countryside, it takes dedication, commitment, and grit. And their game plan is caring for cattle and conserving the land. Celebrate Missouri beef farmers and ranchers at beefiswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by Missouri Beef Farmers and Ranchers.
Ready to order.
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so
11:41 to go in the first half. 10-6 Detroit, but Kansas City right back in the Lion face at the 43-yard line of Detroit after a 20-yard pass to Hollywood Brown and now a 6-yard throw to Noah Gray. And we will keep a close ear and eye on the injured Detroit safety, Kirby Joseph. Thomas Harper, second-year player of Notre Dame, is the only other experienced safety healthy along with Brian Branch. Left. Again, the Lions are down 5 corners. Chiefs run an RPO. Mahomes is going to keep it. He's going to be spun to the ground on the far sideline. Jack Campbell, Cedar Falls, Iowa, did not bite on the RPO. The Chiefs are short of a first down. It's a gain of no gain. 3rd down and 4 for the Chiefs at the Lion 43.
Yeah, trying to take advantage of an aggressive defense. Jack Campbell, smart middle linebacker, does not go for those fakes.
Smart Iowa guys. He's got 1,000 guys in this league. 3rd down and 4 for Mahomes, who will be in the shotgun. Kareem Hunt is the running back, stationed to his left of Mahomes. Pushing tight end left slot. They're going to hand it off. Kareem Hunt trying to veer left after starting right. He's short of a first down by a yard at the Detroit 41. Alex Anzalone, so active and all over the place, did not bite on the cutback run by Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt did a nice job with the stiff arm and falling forward after contact. It looked like Anzalone got a grip on Kareem's hair as well, so tried to use every part of his body to bring him down. It's 4th and less than 1. Looks like we're going to go for it.
Chiefs are 10 of 11 this year on 4th down conversions. 4th and 1 at the Lion 40-yard line. They're going to run it. Kareem Hunt smashes into the line and gets a second thrust for 2 yards. The initial penetration, the Chiefs ran that inside trap when they line him up as a fullback. And he was able to get leg drive to get the first down. Also good blocking, though. Suamati is doing a very good job week by week on that offensive line.
And the run game, definitely, but the quick snap also caught Detroit off just a bit.
1st and 10 Chiefs, 2 of 2 on 4th down in the game, including a touchdown. But the Chiefs missed the PAT. It's 10-6. Toss sweep. They're going to run an end around. Now a flip back to Mahomes, who's going to run it at the 35-30 and slides to a stop near a first down at the Lion 28-yard line. So it was a toss, handoff like an end around, but a flip back to Mahomes, who had a run-pass option, and he's close to a first down in Lion territory. They will give him enough for the first down at the Lion 28.
It looked like they had a possible chance for a home run throw to the end zone, but Patrick Mahomes makes the smart play, especially on the move to his right. He would have had to throw an absolute dime across his body.
Now the Chiefs will run it. They go to Pacheco, trying the left guard. Won't get much. In fact, just 2. Gets to the 26 and then pushed back by that defensive front of the Lions. Anzalone was there, and along with Quentin Jefferson, who they just... maybe Tyler Lacey was there. Tyler Lacey, former Oklahoma State Cowboy. So Chiefs have 2nd and 8 now at the Lion 26-yard line. Chiefs are down by 4, 10-6. Mahomes keeps Pacheco as his running back. 2 eligible receivers to the right. Now they're going to motion Noah Gray to make a 3rd eligible receiver to the right of Mahomes. They fake to Pacheco. Mahomes holding the ball. He's in trouble. And now the ball pops out. And the Lions will get it. The Lions get a sack and a strip. Mahomes gets it back in the nick of time. Sorry. The Lions had it momentarily, and then Mahomes alertly gets it back, but it's still a loss of 10 on 2nd down and 8. So now the Chiefs have 3rd and 18. Somehow Mahomes, that's like the play of the lateral play. Aiden Hutchinson had a chance to recover the football, and it looked like he had it for a second, and then it squirts back to Mahomes.
A tough blocking assignment for Noah Gray there.
3rd down and 18 for the Chiefs at the Lion 36, 10-6 Detroit. 7:37 to go in the first half. Chiefs will run it right side. Juju Smith-Schuster, 30. On the pass play, 25-20. He's close to a first down at the 19 of the Lions. Kansas City had 3rd and 18. They gained 17. It'll be 4th and 1 at the Lion 19.
This was not a favorable spot here. This is a great job of navigating through traffic. Great blocks at the second level. And he dives. He's pretty close, but 1 yard short there, Mitch. But what an outstanding effort by Juju Smith-Schuster. Looks like we're going to go for it on 4th down again here.
The 3rd time in the first half, and now timeout called by Kansas City. It's 7:01 to go in the first half.
First charge timeout. Kansas City.
And the Chiefs trailing 10-6.
It's a 30-second timeout.
And Danon, you got something on your mind. As the Chiefs were calling timeout, they were running out of time on the play clock.
Yeah, very rarely do you see the Chiefs break the huddle with less than 12 seconds on the play clock. That time, they had 11. So calling the timeout, make sure everybody's on the same page. Well, Chiefs fans, ticketsforless.com has the best selection of Chiefs tickets, parking, and VIP tailgate passes for every game this season, all with transparent prices and no service fees. Tickets for Less, proud partner of the Chiefs Radio Network.
The Chiefs are 2 of 2 on 4th down, including their touchdown pass on 4th and 3 at the Lions 6. This is 4th down and a healthy yard, it appears, at the Lion 19-yard line. Mahomes in the shotgun. Pacheco's the halfback, not Kareem Hunt here. Double tight ends on the near side. Mahomes will spin it out from under center, holding the ball. Now throws it late. The pass is broken up. And the Lions will hold on down. Xavier Worthy was the intended receiver. As Mahomes on a sprint out action actually peeling out, and Thomas Harper in for the injured Kirby Joseph makes the defensive play. And the Lions hold on downs at the 19-yard line. 6:55 to go in the first half. 10-6 Detroit. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Home Quote Explorer, you can easily find the right home insurance for you, even if it's not with Progressive. But if you don't choose us, then sure, okay, it's not going to work out. We're not going to cry about it or stay awake wondering what our future together would have looked like. We can't get emotionally invested even if it sounds like we are. Progressive's Home Quote Explorer allows you to easily compare home insurance rates and coverages in one place, even if it's not with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. I love you. I shouldn't have said that.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Life doesn't wait when you're experiencing bone or joint pain. So if there's something you've been wanting to do but your body's holding you back, it's time to take action. The orthopedic experts at SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital help people find relief and get moving again. Don't wait any longer. Schedule an appointment. Call 405-218-2530. SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital at St. Anthony. We're Saints in Action, helping you get back in action.
10-6 Detroit. First stop of the game for either team is Detroit's. They hold the Chiefs on 4th and 1 at the Detroit 19-yard line. Let's go to Josh Klingler.
Andy Reid not often getting on officials, at least in a heated way. That time really after the field judge wanted the penalty on that last 4th down play, but it's a turnover back to the Lions. Our field reports presented by Missouri Tourism. However you vacation, Missouri has you covered, because in Missouri there's a Mo for every MO. Find yours at visitmo.com.
Now you got to figure out a way to stop this Lions offense. A field goal on the first drive, but that's kind of an asterisk, because at 9:39 off the clock on the drive, they thought they had a touchdown on a trick play that was later ruled an illegal shift, but then they came right back after the Chiefs got a touchdown and missed a PAT on a 22-yard pass from Goff to Jamison Williams. 1st and 10 Lions at their own 19 and a half. High formation, tight left, old school, eye set. Gibbs probing right side, gets through the first group and gets to the 25. Excellent blocking on an outside zone play for 5 yards. Trent McDuffie was the furthest defender on the left side, but this Lion offensive line blocks like crazy.
And good patience displayed by Gibbs there. I like our pursuit. Our defense is really doing a nice job of pursuing. We already know we have physical safeties and corners in the run game.
6:25 to go first half. 10-6 Lions. 2nd and 5, Detroit. At their 25, they'll run a counter left this time. A big-time hit right at the line of scrimmage. Nick Bolton got there along with Leo Chanel. They team up on a counter that goes for nothing. And it's 3rd down and 5 for the Lions at their own 25-yard line.
And getting depth in the backfield. Derek Nottie taking up multiple blockers, something that you won't see in the stat sheet, that allows the freedom of Leo Chanel and Nick Bolton to roam and make those type of tackles.
Detroit again, not that great on 3rd down. They're awesome in the red zone, but 19th and 3rd down conversions. They have 3rd down, a short 5 here. They're 3 of 4, though, tonight in this first half. They lead 10-6 over the Chiefs. Goff scrambling, now will step up. Pump faking, he's at the 25, gets a block, and Jared Goff scrambles for a first down at the 33 and picks up 7. And a good job of a player in front of him lead blocking, as that time Goff had to run, and he's not a runner. This is not what we saw last week with Trevor Lawrence.
Guys just getting out of their lane. Looked like Charles Omenihu just got out of his passing lane and opened up that gate where Jared Goff really had no other choice but to run.
Jahmyr Gibbs with a great block to get Goff the first down. 1st and 10 Lions, their own 33. They lead 10-6. 4:53 to go first half. Out of the eye. They'll run power. Gibbs cuts it back. Secondary 45 and near midfield. As Gibbs so fast. Christian Roland Wallace in there as an extra DB. A gain of 15 yards on a first down run by Jahmyr Gibbs.
Looked like we got depth. We got push in the backfield, forcing him to reroute. It's just that there was a vacancy there. Derek Nottie was the initial push at the line of scrimmage, just couldn't disengage from the block.
1st and 10 Lions at their own 48. 4:18 to go first half. 10-6 Detroit. They stay in the I formation. Slot I, slot to the right. Power play right. Gibbs looks for a cutback lane, but the Chiefs converge on. Now he gets away after being initially stopped. The Chiefs can't bring Gibbs down, and on 2nd and 3rd effort picks up 6. It looks like the Chiefs had him stopped after about a gain of 2.
Seeing a lot of bodies stuck on blocks, and Drew Tranquil got the hit. Nick Bolton was a part of that. Leo Chanel. Unfortunately, Shamari Connor was aware and brought him down.
3:40 to go first half. 10-6 Detroit. David Montgomery now taps in. This duo of Montgomery and Gibbs coming into the week as a two-headed monster. 140 more yards than Jonathan Taylor. The Lions, now the Chiefs blitz. They wanted to run a screen, did the Lions, and the Chiefs go right into the teeth of the play, and Goff has to throw it into the ground. Now he had Montgomery there. He's in the pocket. There will not be intentional grounding because Montgomery was there. It will be 3rd and 4 for the Lions, though, at the Kansas City 46-yard line.
Yeah, he's able to spike the ball. David Montgomery actually got driven back into the legs of Jared Goff, but because he's right there within 1 foot, technically he's an eligible receiver. That's why it's not intentional grounding.
10-6 Detroit. Lions 4 of 5 on 3rd down. They have 3rd and 4 here at the Kansas City 46. Goff will be in the shotgun. Montgomery's his running back, station left. They'll hand it to him, and he is spinning off a hit, but he's short of a first down. Detroit playing maybe for the 4th down. A gain of 3. They still have 4th down and about 1.5 yards, but Trent McDuffie alertly stopping the run.
Yeah, that's just a technique, a part of the package of knowing that you're going to go for it on 4th down. 3rd down, you open the door for your entire playbook, run game and pass game, when you know that you're going to go for it, and that's what they're here for. 4th down and 2.
Detroit really has kind of revolutionized the league, at least in recent years, by going for it on 4th down. 4th down and 2 at the 44 of Kansas City. 10-6 Detroit. 47 seconds to the first half, 2-minute warning. Goff wants to throw it. He gets blitzed, but the pass is incomplete. Low throw at the ankles of Amon-Ra St. Brown. And it looked like Noel Williams had excellent coverage on the backside. Noel Williams with the play on one of the better possession receivers in this game, and Amon-Ra St. Brown, and the Chiefs hold on downs at 2:42 to go in the first half. 10-6 Detroit on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network. For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Tickets for Less is your trusted choice for tickets to every Chiefs game with the best prices and no service fees at ticketsforless.com. There's nothing that beats the atmosphere at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, and Tickets for Less makes being there easy. Plus, upgrade your game day with the all-inclusive VIP tailgate featuring food, drinks, and the ultimate pregame party in Kansas City. Secure your Chiefs tickets now at ticketsforless.com, and don't forget to save big with promo code Chiefs Radio. At Gray Bar, we know your time is money. That's why our services go beyond parts and products. With kitting, pre-assembly, wire carts, and Gray Bar smart reels that keep you moving. We stage materials and manage logistics so you can spend less time sorting and more time installing. And with locations nationwide, we deliver when and where you need it, working to make your job easier every step of the way. Yep, Gray Bar does that.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and instant-talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile has the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
Chiefs football is brought to you by the Kansas Lottery Play On app. Scan your tickets for more chances to win.
The Chiefs get their first stop of the night defensively against the Lions, holding on 4th and 2 at their own 44-yard line. Good trail technique by Noah Williams. And what else?
Yes, pressure up in the face of Jared Goff. Steve Spagnuolo is just not going to allow him, especially in 4th down situations, to sit back and be comfortable in the pocket. We get the job done.
10-6 Detroit, 2:42 to go in the first half. They show press coverage. They fake an end around. They're going to run a screen to the left side, and Pacheco does not fool Alex Anzalone. Tough and smart in his 9th year. Anzalone holds it to no gain. Let's go to Josh Klingler on the sideline.
All right, Kirby Joseph went out on the last series, guys. He had a questionable entering tonight with a knee injury. He is still questionable now to return to this game with a knee injury. He's been running up and down the sidelines, though, but not yet back in the game for the Lions.
13 seconds to the 2-minute warning. Second down. And a long 9 for the Chiefs at their own 45, trailing 10-6. Mahomes slings it near sideline. Is it a catch inbounds? It is by Hollywood Brown, an acrobatic catch in front of his coach, Andy Reid, for 14 yards. And talk about footwork, Hollywood Brown with an incredible footwork catch at the near sideline.
Yeah, great athleticism there. Knows exactly where he is on the field, climbs the ladder, gets 2 feet, Tommy toe touch on the sideline. First down, Chiefs.
2-minute warning announced. With the Chiefs trailing by 4, the 2-minute warning is powered by your Midwest Ford dealers, driven by value. Official partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Find your local Midwest Ford dealer at Ford.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
It's a classic odor tale. You fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then you spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that. Now all you have to worry about is Pam cheating at charades.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-498-6548. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-498-6548. That's 800-498-6548. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone.
10-6 Detroit. 2-minute warning of the first half. Chiefs will have 1st and 10 at the Detroit 42-yard line. A reminder, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Siteman Cancer Center, national leaders in cancer. This is the cancer awareness crucial catch game for the Kansas City Chiefs in the stadium tonight and the Chiefs Kingdom.
Chiefs Kingdom, we need your help. Alongside U.S. Marine Corps, we're collecting presents for Toys for Tots during our game on October 27th and at your favorite Shield store in Overland Park beginning November 8th. Thank you for making sure kids get gifts this holiday season.
Both teams held the other's offense on downs in the last 2 series. Now the Chiefs down 10-6, trying to take the lead at the end of the half. 4-man front for Detroit. They're going to run it. Kansas City will with Pacheco. Gets a block, but he's chopping his feet, can only get to the 40 and gain 2 yards. Kirby Joseph back in the game after walking back and forth on their sideline, as Josh Klingler told you, and evidently got warmed up and made a hit there.
Anytime you can get the running back to stay east and west, we're going to go tempo.
Chiefs go tempo here. 2nd and 8. Quick throw. Near side caught at the 32 of the Lions by Kelce. It's a gain of 8 yards. And it is a first down for Kansas City. A brand new set of downs at 1:29 and counting to go in the first half. Chiefs trail 10-6.
Such a great ability. We've seen this throughout the years. These guys being on the same page. Travis Kelce just finds a cavity, just an opening in the defense. We're able to make the easy connection.
And he's got his energy back in this game, it seems like. Chiefs are 3-1 in the set and will be in the shotgun. Mahomes takes the snap, clean pocket, coming to the near side, and the pass will be overthrown. Maybe some miscommunication on the route. Worthy was out there, one-on-one against Rock Ya-Sin. The pass was nowhere near him. It stops the clock at 1:03 to go in the second quarter. 10-6 Detroit, Chiefs 2nd and 10 at the Lion 32.
Oftentimes in this offense, Mitch, you don't have the ability to go inside a corner unless you immediately get back outside. And Patrick Mahomes is throwing that to a spot where he's expecting the receiver to be. Got to be on the same page.
2nd down, 10, Kansas City. Now the Chiefs put Kareem Hunt in the game. He sprints in motion left side throw, low and incomplete. Trying to get it to Kelce, but good coverage there by Jack Campbell, and the low throw had to be away from Campbell. And the Chiefs now have 3rd and 10 at the 32 of the Lions, exactly a minute to go in the half.
Yeah, just a back hip throw with the motion. There was a space out there. You didn't want to throw it too far in front because of the corner outside of Travis Kelce. Just can't make that connection.
Chiefs are 0 for 2 on 3rd down. They are 2 of 3 on 4th down. They have 3rd and 10 here. Lions showing pressure at the line of scrimmage. 6 men on the line. Triangle to the left of Mahomes. Here comes pressure. Mahomes trying to buy time. Comes to the near side. Kelce got locked up. And a flag is going to be thrown late. Kelce got tied up with the defender, Rock Ya-Sin.
Pass interference. Defense, number 23.
Huge call.
The spot of the foul, automatic. First down.
And at 54 seconds on a 3rd and 10 incompletion, Rock Ya-Sin, the 7-year veteran, well-traveled corner, playing tonight because of all the injuries, gets called for defensive pass interference. The Chiefs have 1st and 10 at the Lion 18.
Yeah, Rock Ya-Sin is the sole corner over there, man-to-man, at 5'11", trying to guard Travis Kelce at 6'5", gets a little handsy right in face of the official. Easy flag.
14-yard penalty. Chiefs can score back-to-back in this game because the Lions took the ball. Now the Chiefs go to that L shape in the backfield. Play action fake. Near side throw caught by Kelce, and he dives to the 1-yard line. Against Ya-Sin, he thought about hurdling him, but he hit the hurdle, and it was Ya-Sin. It's a gain of 17, and the Chiefs have goal to go at the 1-yard line.
Looks like Detroit's going to call a timeout here so that they can have some time on the clock if we score. That's one of those situations, Mitch, you hear me giggle in the background because I can imagine a 36-year-old Travis Kelce saying, turn left, and the body just wouldn't do it, but he gets down at the front 1 yard line.
Well, he saw these tight ends hurdling dudes, and he's done it in his past. Let's quickly pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
KINB 105.3 FM HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City.
40 seconds remaining second quarter. The Chiefs will have first down and goal to go at the Lion 1 yard line after a defensive pass interference penalty of 14 yards on Rock Ya-Sin, and then they go right back after him with Kelce at Ya-Sin to pick up 17. And the football is between the 1 and 2, so this is more of a yard and a half to go as Mike Caliendo comes into the game now.
Number 66 has reported as eligible. Number 66 is eligible.
He doesn't always line up on the line of scrimmage. He could be in the slot here, Caliendo.
Remember last week, the running game inside the 5 yard line was the most efficient that we've had in the red zone. Let's see if they go to it.
Unbalanced left. Caliendo in the line of scrimmage. Pacheco, the running back. First down and goal to go. Sprint out action. Mahomes keeps it. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. Keeping the ball in the option. Pending the penalty. It looks like offside against the Detroit Lions. Touchdown. Kansas City. Mahomes with the rushing touchdown as he continues to pile up the runs. That's his fourth rushing touchdown this season. And he scores at 37 seconds to go in the first half. And the Chiefs have their first lead of the night. Our second lead of the night, they led 6-3, and now they lead 12-10 pending the extra point. As Mahomes peeling out with a reverse action option. And now Butker, who missed the last extra point attempt, will try to make this one, and he nails it. So the Chiefs don't chase the point, they'll take the PAT, and they will lead 13-10 Kansas City at 37 seconds to go in the first half. This is the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network. Listen up, Chiefs Kingdom. It's football season. That means it's tailgating season. No one does it better than the experts at Hy-Vee. Elevate your tailgate. At Hy-Vee, you can find the perfect fit. From meats to veggies to snacks at any of our 20 metro locations. From the best burgers, brats, and wings to Chiefs apparel, Hy-Vee's the perfect teammate for your tailgate, at home or in the parking lot. Let us enhance your game experience in delicious fashion. Hy-Vee, the official grocery and convenience store sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Get in the game with the Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket, only available from the Kansas Lottery. Play for a chance to win up to $75K instantly. Enter your tickets into the Kansas Lottery Play-On app for the chance to win Chiefs experiences. See kslottery.com/gov for details.
The University of Kansas Cancer Center and the Kansas City Chiefs are partners who are at the top of their game. The Chiefs are keeping opponents off balance by changing the game in exciting ways, while the Cancer Center is beating the odds with the most advanced treatments and compassionate care. Both organizations pay attention to every detail, have unmatched expertise, and achieve exceptional outcomes every day. The University of Kansas Cancer Center is proud to care for Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kucancercenter.org.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
At Siteman Cancer Center, we know that being diagnosed with cancer can feel devastating. It's natural to hurry and accept the first treatment plan, but you have time for a second opinion, a Siteman opinion. Siteman Cancer Center, powered by Washington University Physicians and BJC Healthcare.
Mitch Holtis back, Dan and Hughes, Josh Klingler, 13-10 Kansas City, 37 seconds in the first half. Coming into week 6, Patrick Mahomes and Kyler Murray were the only two quarterbacks to lead their team in rushing. And now Mahomes gets his 4th rushing touchdown this year and the 18th of his career. Now, the Chiefs are also the only team in the league that have 3 guys with 160-plus in rushing when you add in what Pacheco and Kareem Hunt has done. But Mahomes has been such an effective runner this year.
And making smart decisions. He's leaning on his legs more as opposed to throwing the ball up.
Chiefs kick it away in the landing zone. It'll be taken by Reynolds on the far side numbers at the 20, 25, and the Chiefs chase him down and put a shoulder into him as Cooper McDonald, who just showed up with his cleats over his shoulder, wanting to try out for the team, and he made it. He's really good on special teams. 25-yard return. Chiefs scored an 8-play, 55-yard drive after they held the Lions on 4th down and 2. Now the Lions, down 13-10, will try to score in this 33 seconds left in the second quarter.
Only got one timeout left, so they're probably looking to try to get into field goal range and avoid the Chiefs having 2 straight opportunities for scores.
Got the old brick salesman Jake Bates as their kicker. Goff in the shotgun, 2-by-2 set. They work the right boundary, caught by Laporta, and he's out of bounds pushed out over there by Connor, out of bounds to stop the clock, a pickup of 6. To the 30, it'll make it 5 to the 37-yard line. It stops the clock at 28 seconds for the Lions. 13-10, Kansas City.
Just don't want to give up a big chunk play here where they may change their plan and try to go for the end zone.
They got the dudes to do it. Jamison Williams, second in the NFL in yards per catch for the Lions. Tyquan Thornton of the Chiefs is ahead of him. Second down 5 for the Lions. Snap back with a shotgun set. Near side throw comes to Amon-Ra St. Brown, tackled by Noel Williams, and that's going to force a timeout by Detroit. A gain of 3, tackled between the numbers and the hash near side. Well played again, a trail technique by Noel Williams. So it's 3rd and 2, but the Lions have to use their last timeout.
That's the second slant route that Noel Williams has been in the side pocket of the receiver. That one was completed, but can't play it much better than that, especially as a rookie.
13-10 Kansas City, 22 seconds remaining in the first half. The Chiefs do get the ball to start the third quarter. The Lions won the toss and did not defer. They wanted the ball and had a time-eating 9-minute and 31-second drive that they had to settle for a field goal. Lions are 4 of 6 on third down. 3rd and 2 here. Ball in the near hash. The nose of the football tickles the 40-yard line. And in motion to Slaw, the rookie out of Arkansas, in front of Jared Goff with a long count. 12 seconds on the play clock. He takes the snap, retreats into the pocket. She's coming in the back door, trying to rush him. Now throw. Right side is incomplete. And the Chiefs will hold. Nick Bolton stayed with Jahmyr Gibbs. A dangerous matchup, but Bolt stayed with Gibbs that time on the far sideline, and it's an incompletion. And 4th and 2, and the first punt of the night is coming up. Again, Jack Fox, who last year set an all-time NFL record for net punting and was with the Chiefs in the 2019 training camp. They brought him in to challenge Dustin Colquitt. The Chiefs cut him in the last cut of that camp. 13-10 Kansas City. Snap back to Fox, punts it away. Remigio is back. He calls for a fair catch and hauls it in at the 11-yard line. 4:27 of hang time on a 49-yard punt by Fox, but the Chiefs now get back-to-back stops against this Detroit Lion offense, which has been the best in the league 2 years running. Remember tonight's broadcast brought to you by the Siteman Cancer Center, national leaders in cancer. Any stop against this Detroit team is news, Dana.
It's huge. And then, as you said, having the luxury of coming out for the third quarter, getting the ball, getting to add to this lead, it's huge.
13-10 Kansas City. Mahomes goes to a knee. That'll end the half. But Kansas City, a big defensive stop, and then a Mahomes option run to give the Chiefs the lead at halftime, 13-10 over the Detroit Lions. Joshua Briscoe standing by with a Hy-Vee halftime report. Next on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Now it's time for the Hy-Vee halftime report. It's brought to you by Hy-Vee. The world's best tailgating begins at Hy-Vee. Proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Life doesn't wait when you're experiencing bone or joint pain. So if there's something you've been wanting to do but your body's holding you back, it's time to take action. The orthopedic experts at SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital help people find relief and get moving again. Don't wait any longer. Schedule an appointment. Call 405-218-2530. SSM Health, Bone and Joint Hospital at St. Anthony. We're Saints in Action, helping you get back in action.
Now, here is Joshua Briscoe.
Welcome into the Chiefs Radio Network halftime show. Before we break down the first half of Chiefs Lions, we're joined now by Dr. Daniel Link, the Deputy Director of Siteman Cancer Center at Barnes Jewish Hospital and WashU Medicine in St. Louis. Dr. Link, here during the Chiefs' crucial catch game, we're all thinking about the impact cancer has had on pretty much every life. Siteman is the premier cancer hospital in the Midwest, specializing in head and neck cancer. Can you tell us a little bit about the research that's taking place there?
We have over 600 clinical trials. Not only do we treat head and neck cancer, but we really have experts in virtually every type of cancer.
Tell me some more about the services that Siteman offers and coordinates for patients who travel there for care.
Yeah, so we really try to do a multidisciplinary approach. So we realize that people traveling a distance, that there's some level of convenience. So if you need to see a surgeon, a medical oncologist, radiation oncologist, we try to schedule that the same time. We have a brand new cancer clinic building here, by the way, which is something that is also a really nice improvement for our patients. Cancer's tough. We're trying to make this, where the environment is as nice as possible. So parking's in the same building, labs, imaging, and all the doctors.
And Siteman also offers second opinions. What does that mean in this instance, and why is that so important?
Yeah, that's a good question. This is something I get from family and friends all the time. Is a second opinion worth it? And I would say unequivocally, yes. Okay, cancer is potentially life-threatening. Why wouldn't you get a second opinion? I can tell you that cancer is awful complicated these days. There are probably 20 types of breast cancer. And so to get an expert opinion on your particular cancer based on your particular, background is really key these days. And I think from my perspective, it's a no-brainer. Get an opinion. Many times our opinion will match exactly as what you've already gotten, in which case you can feel good that you're really getting the best care. And if by chance you're not, well, now you've got, the better care.
Dr. Link, what does it mean when you talk about having subspecialists when it comes to cancer care? Why is that important to patients? Why is that important to you guys?
Yeah, it's a great question. Cancer is very complicated these days. 20 years ago, there was one type of breast cancer. Today, there might be 20 types of breast cancer. And we have people who specialize in each type of breast cancer. And they are on top of the exact latest research into how best to treat this. So I really recommend to people that to consider getting an opinion from somebody who specializes in the type of cancer that you have. And at Siteman Cancer Center, we have a very large number of subspecialists in virtually every type of cancer.
That's Dr. Daniel Link, the Deputy Director of Siteman Cancer Center at Barnes Jewish Hospital and WashU Medicine in St. Louis. We'll take a quick time out here at the studio and return with our breakdown of what we've seen through the first half of Chiefs versus Lions, right here on the Chiefs Radio Network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Is your place packed tighter than a game day crowd at Arrowhead? Storage Mart has the Hail Mary you need. Super fans like you can score $20 off storage units when you use code CHIEFS20 at checkout. That's code CHIEFS20 for $20 off only at Storage Mart. Offer available at select locations. Restrictions apply. Visit storage-mart.com to rent online today. That's storage-mart.com. Storage Mart is proud to be the official storage provider of Chiefs Kingdom.
Here, we've got our own state and state of mind, where worlds of all kinds converge under 2 T's and 1 lone star. Here is in the eye of the storm and up in the stars. Here, tradition fuels progress, and unity is born from proud individualism. Here, anything can happen, because this isn't just Texas Tech. It's what's next. And from here, it's possible.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-525-9069. 800-525-9069. 800-525-9069.
Progressive knows we all crave validation.
Girl, you are not 37.
I would have guessed 27.
You guys are too sweet.
Sure, dewy skin. Terrific.
Is something wrong, Ned?
Why would you ask? Just because today marks my 10th anniversary without a car accident or even a speeding ticket? But somehow, tonight's all about your skincare. Wow. With Snapshot from Progressive, you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. And that's all the validation you need. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California from all agents. Surcharge possible for unseen Friday.
Now, back to Joshua Briscoe and the Hy-Vee halftime report.
Mahomes in the shotgun on fourth down. Throws a wheel out right side. It's caught. Touchdown at the far front pylon. Xavier Worthy scrapes outside. It is touchdown pass number 300 for Patrick Mahomes, counting the playoffs. That is an all-time NFL record. He does it in his 139th game, the fastest to 300 passing touchdowns in NFL history. The Chiefs lead 6-3.
A touchdown for the Chiefs, history for Patrick Mahomes, and our RE/MAX review brought to you by RE/MAX, your residential real estate leader for 50 years in the kingdom. A lot to look at from that first half of action. Chiefs up on the Lions 13-10 at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. First, a brief injury report brought to you by St. Luke's. For game day minor mishaps, get same-day care with St. Luke's convenient clinics or video visits so you won't miss a single play. Learn more at stlukeskc.org/same-day care. You probably know by now, but Joshua Simmons was ruled questionable shortly before the game with a personal matter. He did not play. He was inactive. He is out for this game, meaning Jalen Moore has gotten the start at left tackle and played pretty well through that first half. On the other hand, Noel Williams left during the game into the blue medical tent off to the sideline by the eye in the sky, as they said here on the broadcast. But he returned. He made a play there just before the half, so the Chiefs should not be shorthanded with anyone in the second half as far as we know. Now, a look at the box score. Tonight's stats update is powered by Flight by Yingling. Just 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Patrick Mahomes getting it done through the air and on the ground. 10 for 14 for 132, and that touchdown pass that you heard, plus the rushing touchdown, 4 for 15 on the ground for Mahomes, with the one in the red zone there, of course, being the headline maker. Isaiah Pacheco leading the team in carries and yards narrowly, 5 for 18 for Pacheco. The Lions right now, if you want to look for something the Chiefs to tighten up in the second half, the Lions have 10 first downs, 4 of 7 on third down in the first half for 185 yards. The Chiefs are 0-3 on third down, but you've seen them make the Lions pay in fourth down situations. Really, these drives aren't just 3 downs and punting for either of these teams at this point. Both sides certainly planning on using all 4 downs when acceptable. Jahmyr Gibbs had a really eventful first half, 13 carries for 59 yards on the ground, plus a catch for a few yards in the air, but he's certainly the one moving bodies on the ground. David Montgomery, 4 attempts for 24 yards, actually the higher yard per carry average between those two running backs, but ultimately Gibbs doing more of the damage. The Chiefs did the first half of what they couldn't do last week. The double dip still on the table. Chiefs up 13-10, getting the ball back after the Lions won the toss and decided to take the ball to start the game, so the Chiefs could could really make the Detroit Lions pay if they're able to take the ball and get a score at the beginning of this second half. We'll send it back out now. The GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, and the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus, right here on the Chiefs Radio Network.
That is the sound of bacon sizzling, of fresh vegetables being chopped for a made-to-order omelet, and the grill being fired up for one of the juiciest burgers around. Hungry yet? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever, with mouth-watering new menu items for breakfast and lunch. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 2 p.m.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be, let Uber take you there. Because you had just one more 3 rounds ago. Because the 5 a.m. flight seemed like a good idea at the time. Because check engine lights always appear at the worst possible times. And because parking downtown is a nightmare. Because there are nights out, airport trips, and car troubles in your area, there are drivers in your area. Uber. Request a ride today. Wait time varies. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
This has been the Hy-Vee Halftime Report with Joshua Briscoe. It was brought to you by Hy-Vee. We help Chiefs fans lead easier, healthier, and happier lives. Coming up, Mitch Holthus, Dayton Hughes, and Josh Klingler return with second half action. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Mitch Holthus.
13-10,
Kansas City. The Chiefs will get the ball to start the third quarter because Detroit won the toss and took the ball. They had a 9-minute and 31-second drive, but had to settle for a field goal. Let's go to Josh Klingler on the sideline.
All right, Andy Reid spoke to NBC at the half, said wanted offensively for this team to keep their rhythm, just to keep plugging along in good rhythm offensively. And then when asked about the defense, he got a big smile on his face, guys. He said, it was great the last couple of drives. Got to keep that thing going.
Yeah, the last couple of drives, they stopped Detroit on downs at the Kansas City 44 and then forced a punt. The second half kickoff by the Lions, brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. Remigio, Brashard Smith. They have been kicking away from Brashard Smith. They saw that kickoff return on tape last week, even though it got wiped out on the Jack Cochran penalty. They're going to Remigio. They're going to go to him again on the kick to the near side in the landing zone at the 6. Full head of steam, Remigio. Angling to the right and gets hit, trying to stay on his feet. He's going to get destroyed back at the 19-yard line. In this day and age, you rarely see a kick return inside of the 20, but the Lions just hit Remigio. Just a 13-yard return. Trevor Nowaski, third-year player out of Saginaw Valley State, one of 2 Saginaw Valley guys on this Lion roster. So the Chiefs now they've got some work to do. They lead 13-10, but this drive, Dane, will start at the 19-yard line.
And an opportunity to take some time off the clock, do what the Lions did to us to start this game.
Mahomes ran for a touchdown, threw for a touchdown in the first half. They're going to go a quick screen near side, Brashard Smith. And if they aren't going to kick to him, they'll throw to him. And he'll get a screen quickly out to the 28-yard line and pick up 9 yards on first down. Everything just goes so much faster when he's got the ball. Alex Anzalone got out there fighting off the block of Juju Smith-Schuster.
It looked like Travis Kelce got caught up on the tackle as well, tripped up from behind. Little gingerly gets up and goes to the sideline.
2nd and 1, Chiefs at their own 28. Chiefs lead 13-10. 5th possession of the game for Kansas City. Base set, handoff goes to Pacheco, squeezes through the first wall. He's got a first down and gets his head and shoulders up the field to the 37, picking up 10 yards and running into the safety, Kirby Joseph.
Yeah, just back 6 yards deep, gets downhill, gets to pick his hole. That's the conventional run game that I think Isaiah Pacheco loves to be in. Get Patrick Mahomes under center, give him a chance to get the ball about 3 yards deep and then find that hole to plant the foot and get downhill.
First and 10, Kansas City at its own 37-yard line. Screen of 9, a run of 10. Noah Gray motions to the right, comes back left in a tight left slot. He'll be the intended receiver. He's got a catch and sprints up the left sideline into Detroit territory and gets to the Lion 45-yard line. That time the motion fooling the Lions, and a gain of 18 yards to Noah Gray, his longest play of the year.
That's one of those plays where you're not expecting number 83 to be there. It's usually 87, so take advantage of a lapse on the defense of not recognizing Noah Gray's abilities. It's another chunk play and another first down.
Almost 2 minutes gone in the third quarter. Chiefs are driving. They've been stopped only once, held on downs. Now the Chiefs are going to look for Worthy slicing across the formation. Now he shovels it off and it's dropped. Dropped on the far side by Pacheco. His body was twisting and Jack Campbell was near him, but Mahomes tried to shove it to him. It'll be an incompletion at the Lion 44-yard line.
This actually could have been a big play, as if he catches that in stride and turns and gets his speed going downhill, pulling away from Jack Campbell, would have been another big play. Patrick Mahomes, the improv that he brings to the game, everybody's always got to be aware.
Josh Simmons not playing tonight, missing because of a personal matter. So, Jalen Moore manning the left tackle spot, a Detroit native in his 13th start in the NFL. Blitz to the left side of Mahomes. Now he will throw late, and a diving catch made by Kelce. Twisting back to his right, and going down at the 31 of the Lions, a gain of 13 yards and a twisting motion, catching all at the same time. Chiefs want to go here before the Lions can challenge this. And the Chiefs do get the snap off in time. Flag on the play, however. Is it a free play? Mahomes stopping, starting again. 25-20, diving. Not able to slide Anzalone on the chase. It is a gain of 11 yards pending a penalty flag, and it's going to be on the Lions. The Chiefs got up quickly on the football to avoid a challenge by the Lions, and the Lions jumped off sides.
And actually, the challenge would have been warranted, because I do believe
that penalty's declined. The result of the play is first down.
I do believe that ball touched the ground by Travis Kelce's catch. So great awareness by Patrick Mahomes and everybody being on the same page to not only draw the penalty, but also get another big play and a first down.
First and 10, Kansas City. They lead 13-10 at 12-12 to go. Kareem Hunt in the game and Brashard Smith at the same time, flanking Mahomes on first and 10 at the Lion 20-yard line. Back to throws Mahomes. He's got a screen set up left to Hunt. 15-yard line, slips a tackle inside the 10 to the Lion 9. 11-yard pickup. Chiefs are back in the Kansas Lottery red zone. Download the Kansas Lottery Play On app and let's play. Excellent 11-yard screen. The Chiefs are inside the 10.
Going against tendencies has been a staple in this drive, Mitch. When you think about running downhill, it's usually number 29. Now we get him involved in the pass game. You have the Detroit Lions off kilter just a bit.
First down and goal to go, but a tough set here now. The football just inside the 10-yard line. Kareem Hunt, the running back. Lions 5-man front. They're going to come on a flip pass. Coming near side at the 5. Waiting on a block and into the end zone. Touchdown! Kansas City! The Chiefs go Hollywood! And the Chiefs get a 9-yard flip pass going right to left. And Kansas City's got the coveted 2-possession lead early in the third quarter.
Oh, this is a great job. Misdirection. Perfect timing by the offense. And I'm looking at Detroit's right defensive
OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM.
There. That was totally thrown off.
No. I think it was Tyrus Wheat. He was like the top where you spin it with pull the rope. He had no idea where he was at. Now Butker needs this to go up 10. He missed an extra point to start the game. Hit the second one. The third one is perfecto. And Kansas City actually gets a touch or a TD near the end of the second quarter. Now starts the third quarter with a touchdown to lead 20-10. 11-18 to go in the third quarter on Sunday Night Football. And this quarter brought to you by GEHA.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in Federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the number one selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and instant talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile is the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
Hi, we're the people who have everything.
There's nothing you can get us we don't have.
We have 7 mini vacuums.
And Pearl handled pickleball rackets.
See?
Need a gift for someone who has everything? The Kansas Lottery has you covered with holiday scratch tickets in $1, $2, $5, $10, and $20 options, with instant wins up to $100,000. You could win even more in second chance drawings.
Did he say thousands?
We could always use that.
See kslottery.com for details.
20-10, Kansas City, biggest lead of the night. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Radio KINB 105.3 FM HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
A spectacular 8-play, 81-yard drive, 3:42 off the clock. A 9-yard flip pass from Mahomes to Hollywood Brown. Completed the drive, but the Chiefs had 18 to Noah Gray, 13 to Kelce, catch no catch, maybe, I don't know, 11 Mahomes on a scramble, an 11-yard screen to Hunt. Now the ball mishandled initially at the 2, coming to the near side across the field, and a tackle at the 26-yard line on Craig Reynolds' return. Played at Division II Kutztown. But Jeffrey Bassa on the kickoff coverage play, 24-yard return. Let's go to Josh Klingler on the sideline with the Chiefs up 10.
Great energy on the sideline right now, as you can imagine, guys. The offense bouncing around, the defense ready to get after it as well. They've had back-to-back stops, obviously, before halftime. Would love to get 3 straight and a first one to begin the second half.
Again, this Lions team on pace to be the highest-scoring back-to-back team per average per game since the 41-42 Chicago Bears of Sid Luckman. First and 10. Lions at their own 26, 20-10 Kansas City. Lions stay with a run, and they give it off to Gibbs, and Gibbs will fight, getting his left shoulder turned to the 31, and picks up 5 yards on first down. You and I said during the break they will not give up on the run. That's not Dan Campbell's deal.
Yeah, they're going to stick with their game plan coming in, try to take over the tempo of this game. Right now, all the momentum on the side of the Chiefs.
Second and 5. They start in a full house T backfield with 2 tight ends. Now they shift to set up strength to the left side. Montgomery in at running back. He'll run to the weak side, runs hard and plows into the Chiefs line, and then they derail the plow. Actually, Leo Chanel on the hit, and it's a gain of just 1 yard on the run. It was Jahmyr Gibbs, not Montgomery. So it's 3rd down and 3 here for the Lions at their own 33-yard line. Chiefs lead 20-10.
And Leo Chanel got a running start prior to the snap to get to that gap to lower the boom on Jahmyr Gibbs.
10:06 to go in the third quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown goes in motion across the formation. Trailing him is Trent McDuffie. Long count here. Play clock at 3. Snap to Goff. And he's going to throw over the middle. Caught by Brown. And he looks like he's got enough for a first down. Just barely, as McDuffie with him. They needed 3. They got 4. Amon-Ra St. Brown with that 6th sense to go and get to the chains for a new set of downs.
And Nick Bolton was about an inch too short and mistimed the jump. He got right in the throwing lane, almost deflected that.
Lions go tempo. The Chiefs do not cover the wide receiver on the far side. It was Jamison Williams. The Lions went quick,
and there was no defender over there for the Chiefs. It's going to be a gain to the Kansas City 48-yard line of 15 yards to an uncovered Jamison Williams.
The lapse by the Chiefs defense there, trying to communicate with each other. They get caught in a huddle.
The Lions caught him napping.
Yep.
So Detroit converts a 3rd and 3. Now they get a 15-yard play to an uncovered receiver. 1st and 10, Lions at the Kansas City 48. Chiefs lead 20-10. Handoff, Gibbs trying to bounce it out. The Chiefs hanging on to his waist. Leo Chanel would not let him go. You know he loves these physical games like this, and Chanel holds him to a 2-yard gain behind right guard.
Yeah, this is the type of game that Leo Chanel loves to play. At the line of scrimmage, take on blocks, bring down ball carriers in the run game. As I mentioned, most physical linebacker we have.
2nd down and 8. Lions ball at the Kansas City 46. Chiefs lead it 20-10. 3 tight ends. They spread out 3 to the left side. They go that way on a screen. Gibbs trying to get to his sideline. He's going to lose yardage. Kansas City with great pursuit. Drew Tranquil was the lead defender. It'll go as a -3 on a running back screen with 3 tight ends in front of him to block.
Yeah, last-second communication coming from Brian Cook at the second level. Nick Bolton, he on the same page. And then Drew Tranquil just being more physical than Brock Wright, the tight end, pushes him right back into the receiver.
Kansas City 20, Detroit 10, 7:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Lions 3rd and 11. Ball just in the Chiefs' half of the field. Lions are 5 of 8 on 3rd down. Crowd into it. 2 seconds, 1 second. Goff wants the football. They run a quick screen near side to Williams. He's submarine. Brian Cook got in the submarine and fires torpedo 1 and 2. A gain of 1. 2 wide screens blown up twice by the Kansas City defense.
And so impressed by the maturation of Brian Cook, specifically in the physical approach in the game, playing at the line of scrimmage, like we became accustomed to seeing with the Honey Badger, then Justin Reid. Brian Cook becoming that kind of safety.
Jack Fox to punt, again, a 2-time Pro Bowler who set an all-time NFL record for net punting a year ago. He was in the Chiefs camp in 2019, punts it away. Remigio calls for a fair catch inside his 10 and stumbles but still catches the ball at the 7. And everybody's heart in the Chiefs' kingdom skips a beat. 41-yard punt by Fox, but the Chiefs get the ball back. They have now stopped the Lions on 3 straight possessions. 20-10 Kansas City, 6:42 to go in the 3rd. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August, and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
6:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. 20-10
Kansas City and Chiefs fans, Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for football at any level. Grab burgers, brats, drinks, bakery fresh favorites, and exclusive Chiefs gear for game day. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com or at one of the 20 Hy-Vee stores in the Kansas City metro. Chiefs backed up at their own 7, leading 20-10, but the Chiefs defense has now stopped the Lions, this high-powered scoring team averaging 35 points a game, on downs on the third possession on 4th and 2, and forcing a punt near the end of the second quarter, and then forcing a punt on the first drive of the Lions in the third quarter.
We're seeing some highlights here as we wait for the offensive line to get set, showcasing Jalen Moore. No sacks given up.
Again, Josh Simmons not playing tonight due to a personal issue, and the Chiefs will run it on first down. Kareem Hunt puts his helmet right into the Lions, gains 3 yards at the 10-yard line. And he wasn't wasting any motion or time. Tyleik Williams, their outstanding early round draft pick, the rookie out of Ohio State, gets the hit, along with the ever-present Alex Anzalone.
Kareem Hunt just runs so hard, so tough to bring down.
Pacheco comes in late here. Hope he's got the play call.
Kareem had a helmet issue.
Second down, 7. Chiefs at their own 10, leading 20-10. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Play clock at 4. Mahomes in the shotgun. Takes it at his belt. Looks right. Now he's scrambling to the near side. Will throw it late. And Pacheco, he was just throwing it away. Pacheco was covered. Campbell was over there, just right on his 1 and 0. And Mahomes just got rid of the football to avoid the pressure coming at him. Now it's third down and 7 for the Chiefs at their own 10.
I think it was an equipment issue for Kareem to come out of that play late.
.554 to go in the third quarter. Chiefs have yet to convert on third down. Now they've converted some fourth downs. They need this one, leading 20-10 over the Lions. At 3rd and 7. Mahomes crouches down and takes the snap. Zings it right. It is caught by Kelce, gathering the football into the outside and burning the outside defender, Arthur Millette, who was just taken off the Houston practice squad on Wednesday for a gain of 17 yards and a Chiefs first down at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, Travis Kelce caught this maybe 3 times. It only counts for 1 catch. Great concentration there.
In a situation where the Lions, who have been depleted 5 corners down, where their team has to play a guy that they signed up the Houston practice squad. I mean, how many of their coverages would he know? He came in on Wednesday. 1st and 10, Chiefs leading 20-10 at their own 27. Set up a triangle to the left of Mahomes. They pump fake right. Now Mahomes gets to the line of scrimmage. He has to go down on his left hip. He'll gain just 2 yards, but he avoided a sack. He gets to the 29, and there may be an injury here. There is an injury, and it may be Kirby Joseph, who's been in and out. Let's go down to Josh Klingler.
All right, keeping an eye on the Chiefs medical tent at the moment. Kareem Hunt is now in the medical tent, guys. Took himself out a couple of plays ago. You mentioned the maybe a helmet issue. I look like to me he was taking himself out, called for Pacheco, came, got observed, and then now he's down in the medical tent.
Kirby Joseph is limping. If you had some rail route to go right at him, I'm not sure he could trail it or keep up with it. 2nd down and 8 for the Chiefs. Play action fake, Mahomes, incomplete. That thing might have got deflected, as not biting on the Brashard Smith was the intended target. But there might have been Aiden Hutchinson got his hand on the ball, and the Chiefs are right back at 3rd and long here again at 3rd and 8 at their own 29, leading 20-10.
Yeah, so tough to run this type of play at Aiden Hutchinson. He's 6'7", probably wingspan close to 7 feet. Really no throwing angle. Patrick just throws it into the turf.
3rd down, 8. Chiefs just converted a similar down in distance at their own 10. Now they're at their own 29 at 4:27 to go, third quarter. Chiefs, 3 eligible receivers in a triangle to the left of Mahomes. Mahomes stepping up into the pocket, and he's going to scramble. He gets hit trying to stay alive. He's going to be short of a first down by 2 yards at the 35-yard line. And he was pinballing off hits. That wasn't a slide, man. He was taking shots. He gained 6. He needed 8. He got hit by Trevor Nowaski, the last guy to get him, but the other dudes were taking shots at him.
Yeah, Patrick could see through his peripheral vision. He could see that he was close to the sticks. He tries to tough it out, drops that shoulder, takes a couple of big hits there, secures the football in that traffic. Be careful there.
Matt Arise on 4th and 2 at his own 35, on for the first time tonight. This is the Chiefs' first punt of the game. They lead 20-10 at 3:42 to go third quarter. Khalif Raymond, really dangerous. Already has a punt return for a touchdown this year. Awaits the punt, calls for a fair catch, and hauls it in at his own 19-yard line. 5.3 seconds of hang time. Well done on the punt by Matt Ariza. But the Chiefs are stopped on their sixth drive of the game. A 46-yard punt by Ariza. 3:34 to go in the third quarter. Chiefs 20, Lions 10. This quarter brought to you by GEHA.
Kansas City, it's the most wonderful time of the year, football season. Hy-Vee's ready to get you game day ready because no one does tailgating better than the experts at Hy-Vee. Make game day easy and please the crowd with a Kingdom Meat Bundle for just $30. The Kingdom Meat Bundle includes 4 burgers, 4 pork chops, 4 bratwursts, and 4 chicken breasts for just $30. Plus, score a 10-cent fuel saver with each Kingdom Bundle purchase. This game day, make your tailgate a victory with a little help from Hy-Vee, the official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Are you ready to get in the game with the Kansas City Chiefs and Shelter Insurance? You can win a VIP game day experience at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, including tickets, parking, and a visit to the Chiefs radio booth to watch Mitch Holthus in action. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent and ask them to sign you up. For a list of participating agents and giveaway rules, visit shelterinsurance.com/get in the game for your chance to win. Shelter Insurance, proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
The University of Kansas Health System and the Kansas City Chiefs are partners who are at the top of their game. The Chiefs are keeping opponents off balance by changing the game in exciting ways. The health system is delivering leading-edge treatments and the most compassionate care. Both organizations pay attention to every detail, have unmatched expertise, and achieve exceptional outcomes every day. The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
How to keep clean at a tailgate with Club Car Wash. Tip number 1. Stand up and lean over your plate while eating to keep those gnarly nacho cheese stains at bay. And cool it on the dipping sauces. A single dunk is plenty. Double dunking is a dangerous game. The best way to keep clean at a tailgate, however, is to bring your vehicle to Club Car Wash on game day. Leave the messes to the masses in the parking lot and get game day ready with Club Car Wash.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Tickets for Less. Enter the Tickets for Less Chiefs VIP contest for your chance to win Chiefs tickets, signed Chiefs merchandise, a stadium tour, and a $100 gift card. Register now at ticketsforless.com/contests.
Kansas City 20, Detroit 10, 3:34 to go in the third quarter on Sunday Night Football. The Lions 1st and 10 at their own 19, forcing the Chiefs to punt for the first time tonight. David Montgomery in at running back, lines up, right hip, short side of Jared Goff. Goff fakes to him. Chiefs push the pocket. They're going to throw left to Montgomery, wide open. 25-30 Montgomery, and gets ankle tackled by Brian Cooks. He stumbles forward at a great design by the Lions and getting a 23-yard pass to the left flat to David Montgomery.
Yeah, zone coverage in the back end. The linebackers, both Drew Tranquil and Nick Bolton, retreat into their lanes. Lose track of David Montgomery there as he was blocking initially.
1st and 10 Lions at their own 42. Chiefs lead 20-10. Lions 19 of the last 22 games have been wins. Wide open is Amon-Ra St. Brown in Chiefs territory. Chiefs dropping into zone. It's an 11-yard pickup. Nick Bolton got there first, but Amon-Ra St. Brown had plenty of room to make that catch and get up the field.
Just not getting to Jared Goff. I mentioned one of my keys. The first key was to rattle him, get him off his spot. Did a solid job in the first half. Got to continue to put pressure in his face.
Chiefs are trying to rotate defenders. They got Chris Jones back in there. They took Norman Lott out of the game. Ashton Gelati also in there as a near side defensive end. 1st and 10 Lions at the 46 of Kansas City. Goff to throw again. Goff to sling it left. Wide open again as a receiver to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it down to the 35 of Kansas City. Another 11-yard pickup. Leo Chanel was dropping, but Right now, the Lions are just playing pitch and catch on 3 consecutive double-digit throws.
Well, they're overloading one side of the field and forcing our linebackers to choose their poison. Is it a corner route that they're going to guard, a tight end on a drag route, or stay in their lane and take away the hook?
1st and 10 Lions at the 35 of Kansas City. Minute 38 to go, third quarter. Chiefs lead 20-10. Lions moving right down the field here. Goff takes the snap. He hums one to the near side. It is caught at the 30-yard line, a gain of 5 yards to Amon-Ra St. Brown, who lost his footing. The Chiefs had that better covered to hold it to a short gain.
Yeah, a little second base throw there. If he throws that anywhere up around the waist or higher to Amon-Ra St. Brown, Shamari Connor might have an opportunity to dislodge that ball from him.
Goff at the near hash retreats. He now barks out a call to his running back. 2nd and 4 Lions at the Chiefs 29. They're going to bring it on end around to Jamison Williams. And Williams finds enough of a crease on the outside. He gets a great block downfield. Brian Cook pushes him out, but it's a Lion first down. Brock Wright made an excellent block on the near side to allow enough room for Jamison Williams to get a first down on the end around. Gain of 6.
And Drew Tranquil got up immediately, barked in the face of the official that there was a clip at the point of attack.
Play clock, game clock, got 13-second difference. 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. 20-10 Kansas City. Motion behind Goff, who's under center. Fake handoff. They're going to run a screen near side at the 20-yard line. 15, it's Montgomery. And his second big pass reception of this drive gets to the Kansas City 10. A great screen of 13 yards. And the Lions, who took 9:31 on their first drive, are wasting no time on this drive. That will end the third quarter.
This is the end.
The Chiefs are playing
the third quarter.
The team that's averaged about 35 points a game for a year and a half. Last year they were 15-2, so you know what you have to do in the Chiefs Kingdom because the Lions are threatening down 10. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Coach Orvis. Join me and D. Wright for Prep Zone.
Every week, we are your source for high school scores and live reports. It's highlights from the bright lights with conversations and more. It's the Prep Zone.
Friday nights from 10 to 11 on OKC Sports Radio 105.3.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money because you're in charge. Today, you're going to pay down your credit card bill. But you decide when you'll pay it. Before the due date, so those interest charges don't get you. But you decide if you pay it in full. But you definitely should, because again, interest charges. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
DRS.
Life doesn't wait when you're experiencing bone or joint pain. So if there's something you've been wanting to do, but your body's holding you back, it's time to take action. The orthopedic experts at SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital help people find relief and get moving again. Don't wait any longer. Schedule an appointment. Call 405-218-2530. SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital at St. Anthony. We're Saints in Action, helping you get back in action.
Greetings, MJ's Bail Bonds here. I am a bail bond service here in Oklahoma, servicing 20 of the 77 counties. Where am I located? 1330 North Classen Boulevard in Suite G40.
Kansas City 20, Detroit 10, but the Lions have won 31 of the last 39 games, and the Lions are threatening to score at the Kansas City 9, first and goal. Danon Hughes, Josh Klingler, all of the Chiefs Kingdom listening tonight on Sunday Night Football. It's definitely time for the Chiefs to put the hammer down. And the Chiefs get a stop on first and goal at the 9.
This would be a great place for a turnover. Force a miscue and capitalize on it by keeping points off the board here. Got to feel like this is 4-down territory for the Lions. That may play into Spags' plan here on first down.
They are great in the red zone. Top 3 in the NFL. They've had the most trips in the red zone. They've had the most goal-to-go situations in the end zone. They have all of that here as we begin playing the fourth quarter. Chiefs lead by 10. Graham Glasgow breaks the huddle. He'll be the center. former Bronco. Jahmyr Gibbs is the running back. Ball will be snapped on the right hash. Lining up far side is Gibbs. Trot's going to the left flat. They're going to throw near side. It is caught at the 5, and the Chiefs immediately hit Amon-Ra St. Brown at the 5, running an out pattern. Noel Williams was there in a physical play, gain of 4 on first down.
Yeah, targeting the rookie side of the field. He's done well up to this point, delivering blows, playing tight coverage on what many believe, including me, is one of the top, if not the top receiver in the NFL.
Incredible route runner, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Second down, goal to go. Football at the 5. Montgomery at power and finesse both. At 230 pounds is the running back, but Goff wants to throw. Looks right, turns his shoulders, back of the end zone, and it's going to be caught by Laporta for a touchdown. Jamari Connor thought he had it defended, but Sam Laporta, who was fantastic last week in their win at Cincinnati, gets the touchdown, his second of the year, and now the Lions are within 4, pending the extra point. Still 14-14 to go in the game.
As Sam Laporta catches this ball with one hand, so he kind of shields off Jamari Connor, gets both feet down, has control of the ball, touchdown.
And Jared Goff, his second touchdown pass of the game. He has 14 on the season. That leads the National Football League. Now Jake Bates will try the extra point. Placement is down. The Bates PAT is good. And the Lions are within 3. 14-14 to go in the game. The Lions have an 8-play, 81-yard touchdown drive to get within a field goal. This is the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs Kingdom, game day is more than football. It's a tradition. And for over 175 years, Morton's Salt has been part of America's flavor story. From backyard grills to game day tailgates, we bring the taste that makes every bite worth cheering for. A shake of Morton's Salt turns good food into game day perfection. Generations of taste. Generations of winning. Morton's Salt. Still pouring. Still trusted since 1848.
Hey, bro. Weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/Gator XUV.
Lions so good. Again, the last 4 games, they've set an all-time Detroit record in points. They go down the field, 8 plays, 81-yard drive to get a touchdown. Chiefs lead 20-17, 14-14 to go in the game. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Siteman Cancer Center, national leaders in cancer.
Jared Goff, 21 of 24 for 191 yards, 2 touchdowns, has not been sacked. Patrick Mahomes, 16 of 23, 210 yards, 2 touchdowns, sacked twice.
Ran a touchdown in as well.
Ran one in, yep.
So Remigio has been getting this kick. Bates have been kicking away from Brashard Smith. Smith is to the right, Remigio to the left. Bates' kick will go to Remigio again. He'll take it right at the goal line. Left side numbers again, couple blocks. Remigio trying to get to the outside, but then the Lions pounce on him At the 31, let's go to Josh Klingler.
Our field reports presented by Missouri Tourism. However you vacation, Missouri has you covered because in Missouri there's a Mo for every MO. Find yours at visitmo.com. Alex Anzalone, the talented linebacker for the Lions, was in the medical tent during the last drive. He's back, though, out on the field for this drive, so no report from the sideline there. Kareem Hunt, meanwhile, did get examined at the table under the blue tent, got the clearance. He's back in now at running back.
And the Chiefs go under center on 1st and 10 at their own 31. Hunt will get it on the left side, and the Lions get a lot of folks to the football. A gain of 3 yards on a run behind left guard Kingsley Suama'ati, and the left tackle tonight, Jalen Moore, playing for Josh Simmons, who is missing for personal reasons. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
Second down, 7 for Kansas City, up 20-17. Chiefs ball at their own 34. Mahomes retreats into the pocket, and now the ball is incomplete. Flags are going to be thrown. He gets a block and dives forward to the 45. The Lions with really good pursuit. Tyler Lacey, a lineman, got out there to help, but it's a gain of 6 on first down. And again, on an end-around look to Xavier Worthy with that 4.2 speed.
And trying to loosen up the defense with some misdirection in the backfield. And Creed Humphrey, 20 yards down the field, blocking a safety. Love to see that activity from the big old lineman.
2nd and 4, Kansas City at the Lion 45. Chiefs lead 20-17. Still 12:55 to go in the game. Pacheco at running back now. They're going to throw a left side throw, caught at the 40 by Worthy, puts his foot in the ground, darts to the left side, 35. He's got a first down. He got a late block from Pacheco. Jack Campbell had to chase him down, but that time Worthy, with the feet like a featherweight boxer, gets to the outside and a gain of 14 yards.
Yeah, great job just showing that athleticism. You can still tell he doesn't necessarily have that same burst of speed, but he's still able to get to the edge, and the wide receivers, Hollywood Brown, Isaiah Pacheco down there getting blocks for him. That's the extra effort we need.
20-17 Lions, or Chiefs, I should say. Chiefs lead the Lions by 3. 1st and 10 at the 31 of Detroit. Quick pass right side. Juju Smith-Schuster, just a rise and throw, and Juju's got a first down at the Lion 21-yard line, a gain of 10. So back-to-back double digits of 14 to Worthy and a rise and throw to Juju for 10. And the Chiefs are threatening at the Lion 21. Chiefs lead by 3.
Yeah, this is the RPO. Rare play call where you see the RPO go actually to the side of the run fake. Something they saw on film. They take advantage of it.
You can hear Mahomes bark out the call. Puts Brashard Smith in motion to a left slot. They're going to throw to him on a screen left. Smith waits for a block. 15, patient, and now drives forward and won't go down until the linebacker or the safety, Brian Branch, takes him down rodeo style at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 8 yards on a wide screen set up to the running back, Brashard Smith.
And what you're seeing is the Chiefs taking advantage of the wounded defensive backfield, making the Detroit Lions play sideline to sideline, keeping up with our speed with their backups in the back end.
2nd down and 2 for Kansas City at the Detroit 13. Chiefs lead 20-17. Handoff goes to Pacheco. Sticks his foot in the ground right, but he had intended to go left all the way, and he's got a first down to the 8-yard line of Detroit on a 5-yard pickup. That looked like that's what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
He wasn't waiting to read it. A little bit of excellent blocking, though. Suama'ati again leading the way in a power O look.
And Creed Humphrey getting to that second level. Good block on Anzalone.
First down, goal to go at the 8 for Kansas City. Chiefs lead 20-17. Looking for more. Pacheco stays in at running back on first down and goal to go. Creed Humphrey is a dude right over his face mask. Handoff. Stretch play. Right side Pacheco. Hit at the 5 and drives his legs forward and gets stopped at the 3. It's a pickup of 5 on first down, and that was just a stretch play outside the right tackle. And Jawan Taylor doing a good job leading the way.
We've run that play, I want to say maybe a handful of times, Mitch, where Isaiah Pacheco is lined up 6 yards deep, and he gets that downhill running lane, plants his foot, finds the smallest crease. He's going to line up in that formation again right here.
2nd down, goal to go. Chiefs are under center. Mahomes under Creed Humphrey. In motion to the left side is Worthy. Chiefs will roll out to the left side. It'll run pass option. Mahomes throws late and has to throw it away. Again, pivoting out from under center. Wasn't a straight sprint out action. And the Lions had everything covered. And now Kansas City, leading 20-17 at 9:35 to go in the game, has third down and goal to go at the 3.
And what they've done is they've identified one linebacker, whether it's Jack Campbell, most times it's Anzalone, to spy Patrick Mahomes. So when he moves out of the pocket, they're gonna move right downhill with him.
Chiefs just 1 of 5 on third down. They lead 20-17 here. Third down and goal to go at the 3-yard line. Pacheco motioning left. Mahomes in the pocket, darts it near side, caught, touchdown! Kansas City! Hollywood Brown is having a night. And the Chiefs answer a touchdown with a touchdown to go up 26-17, 9:30 to go in the game.
This is great awareness first by Patrick Mahomes. He is looking intently on the left side, and then out the corner of his eye, he sees number 5 glancing scot-free across the line of scrimmage and gets the ball into his hands in the end zone.
And now Butker will try to give the Chiefs a 10-point lead again. The Lions just cut it to 3, but now it's back to 10 at 27-17. A 9-play, 69-yard touchdown drive at 4:39 on the duration of the drive. Time left, 9:30 to go in the game. Kansas City by 10. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Classic odor tale. You fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then you spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that. Now all you have to worry about is Pam cheating at charades.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone. Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
Little help. A little help over here.
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
Getting assistance should be easy. With Progressive, it is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Patrick Mahomes has thrown for 3 touchdowns. He's run for another. And Kansas City ends a 69-yard touchdown drive to answer the Detroit TD drive. 27-17, Kansas City, 9:30 to go in the game.
Chiefs Kingdom, Tickets for Less has the lowest prices on Chiefs tickets and parking passes for every home game. Save big with promo code Chiefs Radio on your next order. Every seat holds a story. Find yours at ticketsforless.com.
Same returners back, Craig Reynolds and Jacob Sailors for the Lions. This Chiefs offense now, ever since the second half of the Giants game, has really snapped together really good quarters of football. That's 13 and a half good quarters offensively, just with a few exceptions. The back-to-back punts against Jacksonville at the end of the first half, start of the second half. The only exception. Butker's kick is away to the far side of the field, taken at the 6 in the landing zone at the 25, and a big hit put on at the 26. Big-time hit, a collision. It looks like Cooper McDonald again, along with Shamari Connor. Cooper McDonald is a scorched earth policy on kickoff coverage. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Simon Cancer Center, national leaders in cancer.
I love to see those guys that create that fire, create that spark for the defense on special teams coverage units.
No penalties tonight on that group. First and 10 Lions at their own 26, but they just drove 81 yards, and now So Sunday Night Football in a break after the big hit by Cooper McDonald on the kickoff return to the 26. The return, who had the return, was Craig Reynolds. Again, played a Division II Kutztown in Pennsylvania.
No turnovers in this game, Mitch. Called for it earlier. Great to see the defense step up, maybe deflect one of these passes from Goff.
Detroit was pristine on the last drive. Very surgical. Goff was having an awesome year. Again, under center. Hands it off. Near side it goes to Gibbs. He's wrapped up and pulled down. Nick Bolton was waiting on him. A loss on the play. Back at the 23-yard line, a loss of 3 yards.
And Nick Bolton, heat-seeking missile downhill from that linebacker position. No stutter step. He was going right at Jahmyr Gibbs. Gets the back of his jersey. Refuses to let him go. Brings him down for the negative play.
Kansas City 27, Detroit 17. 8:55 to go in the game. 2nd and 13 for the Lions at their own 23-yard line. Amon-Ra St. Brown in motion right to left. Goff looks at him. Comes to the outside. Catch made. And now Amon-Ra St. Brown gets hit by Shamari Connor and out of bounds at the 27 for just a gain of 4. It's Connor that time did not let him get free in an open space.
Actually knocked the ball away from him. Fumbled it out of bounds there.
3rd down and 10 for the Lions at their own 26-yard line. 8:19 to go in the game. Kansas City 27, Detroit 17. Again, Amon-Ra St. Brown in motion right to left. So it looks like a 2-by-2 formation here. Single back is Gibbs. Play clock at 3 seconds. Snap back to Goff. Chiefs get pressure on Goff and sack him back at the 21-yard line. Charles Omenihu, the long arm of the law. A loss of 4. The big wingspan, and Omenihu celebrates the first sack of the night for Kansas City at 7:50 to go in the game. That's good news for the Kingdom. That's your Big Mac sack. Chiefs fans, that means you score the next day with a buy one, get one free Big Mac at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Big sack, Big Mac, big win. Charles Omenihu with the sack.
Yeah, Chris Jones was the initial hit on Jared Goff there. Great job, Charles Omenihu, his 2nd sack of the season.
95 with the pressure to punt. Jack Fox, Chanel getting pressure on. Remigio will take the punt at his own 30. And now moves right. Tries to get to the outside left and does so at the 40. 45, and he gets upended, but he's into Detroit territory. And now fumbles the ball at the end of the return. Detroit says they have the football. He lost his feet and maybe the football. Detroit is saying they've got it.
The field is the runner was down by contact. First down. Kansas City timeout.
A break with 4.26 of hang time on the punt. 48-yard punt, but a 22-yard return. And the world will get all during the break to look at this. It looks like he was down by contact. His elbow with the football hits the ground. 27-17 Kansas City. The Chiefs will go for the kill shot at 7:12 to go in the game on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Kansas City loves ribs. Smoky, savory, sweet, fall-off-the-bone ribs. For just $16, you can grab a full slab of baby back ribs at Hy-Vee every Saturday and Sunday. Feed the entire family or the entire block with delicious ready-to-eat baby back ribs for just $16 a slab or 2 for $30. Add baked beans, potato salad, coleslaw, and kickback and get game ready. Hy-Vee has your back with a full slab of ribs for just $16. This Saturday and Sunday at your Kansas City area Hy-Vee. Limited time offer while supplies last. Chiefs Kingdom, are we ready to play? It's time for the Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket, only from the Kansas Lottery. You could win up to $75,000 instantly, with even more ways to win exclusive, one-of-a-kind Kansas City Chiefs experiences through the Play On app. Play the Kansas Lottery Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket today. See kslottery.com for details.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and instant talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile has the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Find an agent for your auto, home, and life at shelterinsurance.com. And by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
7:12 to go in the game. 27-17, Kansas City. The Chiefs get a 21-yard punt return by Nico Remigio to the Lion 49. Handoff goes to Pacheco, and he nearly breaks it. He gets into the linebacker level of the Lion defense to the 44, picking up 5. The safety, Brian Branch. Again, had the pick 6 here and the 23 opener. Put a helmet into Pacheco.
Trey Smith, Creed Humphrey, Kingsley Suamatayi, the 3 guys, interior offensive linemen, moving guys against their will.
The O-line is eating a second straight week and not playing with Josh Simmons, who's out because of personal reasons. Second down and 5 for the Chiefs at the 44 of the Lions. A triangle initially. Now Juju Smith-Schuster sprints to a flanker position at the near side numbers. Handoff goes to Pacheco, chopping his feet, but he'll gain short yardage, just 2 on second down and 5, running into Jack Campbell, and that's not a good idea. 6:15 to go in the game. Chiefs lead by 10 with 3rd and 3 at the Lion 42.
Yeah, 3rd and 3. The Detroit Lions have all 3 of their timeouts. They're going to obviously hold those for as long as possible, maybe inside 2 minutes, if they're able to get the ball back. Crucial 3rd down here.
Chiefs just got a giant stop with a sack on Jared Goff. Kansas City just 2 of 6 on 3rd down tonight. They will empty the backfield here and go 3 by 2. Kelce crouches down as a flex tight end outside the left tackle. Jalen Moore. They're in a now throw it, and the pass is going to be caught. It was Kelce, and running an inside route between the numbers and the hash mark for a first down and a pickup of 8 yards at the 34-yard line of the Lions.
Tyquan Thornton was the far wide receiver on the field. The game plan or scouting report says guard deep when 80 is on the field. They take their eye off of Travis Kelce. He finds a gap and gets the first down.
5:15 to go in the game. A huge first down. Kelce, and a great throw by Mahomes, threading the zone that the Lions were dropping into. Worthy comes in orbit motion. Now goes back to the left flat. Chiefs will hand it off. Pacheco starts back to the left side after going right initially and gets up the near side hash for 5 yards at 4:53 and counting to go in the game. Kansas City leads Detroit 27-17.
This is such an essential part of the game, Mitch. We call it 4-minute offense. When everyone in the park knows that you're going to run the ball and you can still get the job done, give props to the offensive line. That's where the numbers get skewed. When you look at Patrick Mahomes leading the team in rushing and where is the evidence of a prominent run game? You have to be up in games, and we haven't done that consistently.
Aiden Hutchinson made the tackle, relatively quiet tonight. Second down and 5 at the 29. They're going to throw a screen. Brashard Smith again on the far side, puts his hand on the ground, stumbles forward, short of a first down, but really good balance by the Chiefs rookie running back. He picks up 4, but he could have been down for 2. Alex Anzalone got out there again. The Lions down 5 corners in this game. They just haven't played that much nickel or dime. They don't have the dudes
Number
to do
66, it. And good, smart decision by the rookie to stay in bounds there. Plant his left foot, gets downhill as much yardage as possible, but keeps the clock running.
27-17 Kansas City. Chiefs get this first down. The Lions are going to have to start burning their timeouts. Football is at the 26-yard line. Extra blocker in is Caliendo. They go with an offset eye. Handoff goes. Kareem Hunt blasts off a hit and drags a Lion down to the 16-yard line. Kareem Hunt in the Lions' den, and he was pounding at the Lions for 9 yards and a Chiefs first down.
First charge timeout. Detroit.
And the offensive line right now is having some fun because they are giving the blows to the Lions at 3:25 to go in the game, and the Chiefs lead 27-17. Looking for more. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Behold the Colonel's giant KFC chicken sandwich, a towering, extra crispy monument to flavor. Such a huge amount of juicy, hand-breaded KFC chicken at a pretty tiny $3.99 price. For the Colonel's KFC chicken sandwich. I mean, $3.99 isn't even worthy of the same epic soundtrack as the KFC chicken sandwich for only $3.99. The Colonel lived so we could chicken.
Prices and participation vary while supplies last. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
With Progressive's Home Quote Explorer, you can easily find the right home insurance for you, even if it's not with Progressive. But if you don't choose us, then sure, okay, it's not going to work out. We're not going to cry about it or stay awake wondering what our future together would have looked like. We can't get emotionally invested, even if it sounds like we are. Progressive's Home Quote Explorer allows you to easily compare home insurance rates and coverages in one place, even if it's not with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. I love you. I shouldn't have said that.
I don't know if Daniel in the Lions' den was stiff-arm Lions or putting shoulders into him and knocking him over. I guess the Lord did that. But anyway, that's just what Kareem Hunt. He ran over Rock Ya-Sin.
Yeah, it looked like Tecmo Bowl, just guys bouncing off of bodies here. Love it. Chiefs fans, upgrade your pregame experience with the Tailgate Suite. This VIP experience features an all-inclusive tailgate space for up to 40 people with access to premium tickets and parking. Visit Chiefs.com to learn more and book your experience.
3:26 to go in the game. And after the bruising run by Kareem Hunt to get a first down, the Chiefs have the ball at the Lion 15-yard line, and the Lions forced to use one of their 3 timeouts. They still have the 2-minute warning as well. But the Chiefs have a chance to add to their 10-point lead. Kareem Hunt stays in. His boxing gloves on. He'll have it behind right guard. Trey Smith trying to give him a hole. He gets 2 yards. As Kareem Hunt. His second timeout will be used by the Lions. Roy Lopez.
30-second timeout.
Former Houston Texan, Arizona Cardinal, and Seattle Seahawk there on the stop. Reminder that tonight's broadcast brought to you by Siteman Cancer Center, the national leaders in cancer. Excellent halftime interview by Joshua Briscoe. That's a group that's headquartered in St. Louis, making a worldwide impact. At the conclusion of the game, speaking of Joshua Briscoe, he will have our post-game report. It's brought to you by Flight by Yingling. Again, tonight is the Crucial Catch, Intercept Cancer Awareness Night. And the Chiefs trying to make it a good evening. 3:21 to go in the game. 27-17 Kansas City. 2nd and 8 Chiefs at the 13. Now Pacheco in. Goes left, comes back right, back at the left hash. And they dogpile him on at the 11. 2 yards. Alex Anzalone, like ever.
3rd and final. Charge timeout.
Everywhere again.
Detroit.
Now the Lions have used their final timeout. They do have the 2-minute warning, but 3:14 to go in the game. Chiefs by 10. And they are at the Detroit 10. This is the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Whatever task you're taking on in your outdoor space, all you need is Steel Battery. Mow it, Trim it, clean it, clear it. Whether you're ready to step up to cutting excellence with steel mowers and chainsaws, or you want to upgrade with the clearing performance of steel trimmers and blowers, now is the time to find the right steel battery tools for your outdoor space. Find your local dealer at steeldealers.com.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be, let Uber take you there. Because you had just one more 3 rounds ago. Because the 5 a.m. flight seemed like a good idea at the time. Because check engine lights always appear at the worst possible times. And because parking downtown is a nightmare. Because there are nights out, airport trips, and car troubles in your area, there are drivers in your area. Uber. Request a ride today. Wait time varies. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
This football season, gather around the grill and give your family and fans what they crave. Beef. Whether it's tailgating in the parking lot or your driveway, on the drum deck or your deck, beef's the right call every time. So fire it up and treat all of your senses to the sizzling sounds, awesome aroma, and tantalizingly good taste of beef. And make sure to plan your game day menu at beefitswhatsfordinner.com. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Funded by Missouri beef farmers and ranchers.
3:14 to go in the game. Kansas City 27, the Lions 17. The Lions led at one point 10-6. The Chiefs are 4 of 8 on third down. They have 3rd and 5 here at the 10-yard line. The Lions are out of timeouts. Again, they do have the 2-minute warning where they can stop the clock. Mahomes will be in the shotgun, and he's got Pacheco stationed to his right. He does bring Worthy in motion. 3 eligible receivers to the left. Mahomes looks that way. Now he's going to get sacked. Back at the 16. El Quadin Muhammad has had an excellent year. He's got 4.5 sacks. He's been around the block. He was big in that Colts victory over the Chiefs in that 20-17 upset back in the 2022 season.
A good, smart decision by Patrick Mahomes. You don't want to throw the ball to the defense, nor have an incomplete pass. Allow the clock to be your friend. Protect the football in traffic. The 3rd sack given up this evening.
And a made 33-yard field goal here by Butker, if it's good, would put you up by 13 and force 2 Lions touchdowns. Chiefs taking the clock all the way to 1 second and call
First
the timeout.
Timeout. Kansas City.
And that's where having the Lions burn up all of their timeouts prior to the 3rd down play was an advantage. And Mahomes, here's where taking the sack, also did not want to throw an incompletion to stop the clock. He knew what he's doing, as always.
And the Lions knew that they were going to run pass plays that were going to be not moving towards the sideline. So they were able to keep everybody compact in there, get a good pass rush by Muhammad, and get that sack.
33-yard attempt for Butker at the far hash. Ariza will hold. The pride of the Choctaw Nation, James Winchester, will snap it. Chiefs lead 27-17. Placement is down by Ariza. And the kick is good by Butker. And Kansas City has a 13-point, 30-17 lead. And their biggest lead of the game comes at 2:26 to go in the game. And ever since the Chiefs trailed 10-6, Kansas City has outscored the Lions 24-7. A 10-play, 34-yard drive, 4:46, and the field goal by Butker.
Yeah, just good to see another week where we see balanced attack offensively, run game, passing 243 yards on the evening, rushed for over 100 at 114.
And Dane, in red zone touchdowns, not field goals.
Yes.
It's been since the second half of the Giants game where the Chiefs are getting really, really good in the red zone. 30-17, Kansas City. Butker's kick to the far side, taken at the 5 in the landing zone by Dominic Lovett. New returner, a little faster, and he runs right into his blocker and then gets taken to the ground. Looked like it was Shamari Connor. And a 23-yard return by Dominic Lovett, who played 2 years at Mizzou before transferring to Georgia. Now the Lions have it back. They can only stop the clock at the 2-minute warning, and the Chiefs lead 30-17.
As you and I were talking during the commercial break about the inability for the Detroit Lions to try to stretch the field vertically, got to assume they got to take a shot downfield in this drive.
And it has all been underneath stuff, play action, horizontal. Goff's capable of doing it, though. He's trying to get a jump. Chris Jones got too much early jump. They go over the middle. It's Laporta, and Laporta gets dragged down from behind by Nick Bolton, short of a first down gain of 9. But it looked like Chris Jones jumped off.
Offside. Defense, number 95. That penalty's declined. Result will play. Second down.
Well, they take the 9-yard penalty or 9-yard gain.
Yeah.
But here's Chris Jones. He went over to the near side of the Lions' offensive line because they do not have Taylor Decker out with an injury. Giovanni Manu was put on injured reserve. And they had Dan Skipper up off the practice squad playing there, and you know that's where Chris wants to go after him. Little 2 action, 2nd and 1 Lions. Chiefs lead 30-17. Goff's in trouble, and he is going to get rid of the football, and it's incomplete. Was he outside the tackle box? They'll rule it an incompletion, but somehow Goff did not get sacked. The Chiefs had him close to being in the grasp. It was Nick Bolton. And Jared Goff, who's also a big quarterback at 6'4", 217, avoids the sack and keeps it 1 yard to go to the line to gain at the Lions' own 36. 2:07 to go in the game. Chiefs lead 30-17.
Yeah, George Karlaftis, a change of pace going against that same tackle, using his speed to his advantage, gets around him, gets a hit on Goff.
Lions are 50%, 5 of 10 on 3rd down. 7 seconds to the 2-minute warning. Chiefs lead by 13. Spread set for the Lions. They're 3 by 1. Gibbs is the running back. Goff in the pocket, slings it incomplete. His hand might have got hit as he released the football. Laporta was the intended receiver, but I think Karlaftis at least affected the physics of the throw because that ball did not come out from Goff cleanly. Now he got it out of there, but it looked like Karlaftis was really close to it. So incomplete, 4th down and 1 for the Lions at their own 36. 3 seconds to go before the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs lead by 13.
Jared Goff was lucky that he threw that as an errant pass because Shamari Connor was right there.
Goff's only thrown 2 interceptions all season long. 14 touchdowns. Snap to Goff at the right hash. Pressured, throws the far side, incomplete. The Chase will take over on downs. Jamison Williams trying to run an in cut. Starting at the numbers between hash and numbers far side. Well defended by Kansas City's Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs, with the 2-minute warning announced, have held the Lions on downs for the 2nd time tonight. The 2-minute warning is powered by your Midwest Ford dealers, driven by value. Official partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Find your local Midwest Ford dealer at Ford.com. Let's take this occasion to pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Your home for live and local high school sports. OKC Sports Radio. KINB 105.3 FM, HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City. A Ferry broadcasting
Chiefs with
station.
pressure and coverage on these last 2 drives by this high-flying, high-scoring Lions offense. But the Lions tonight have been held on downs twice by Kansas City. They've had to punt 3 times, and the other 2 were touchdowns and a field goal.
Yeah, Mitch, we look at the stats, and our defense didn't cause any turnovers, but those turnover on downs are like turnovers because now you immediately get the ball back. So our defense continuing to show their identity. Had a little bit of a lapse last week, but, man, they showed up tonight.
Lions are out of timeout, so the Chiefs really can go to a knee here and end this thing. Let's go to the sideline. Here's Josh Klingon.
I mean, if you can look down from upstairs, guys, and look at the defensive guys here on the sidelines, a little bit of revenge for last week. I think they felt very, very down after not being able to close out the deal. Hugs all around. Spags has hugged, I think, every single defensive guy. They're down here high-fiving. What a performance tonight by this Chiefs defense.
Against a Lion offense. Now, they were beaten up on defense. They were missing their left tackle, but amon-ra, this is like the Ravens game.
Yeah.
Their guys were out there. Laporta, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Gibbs, Montgomery and Goff, and the Chiefs are going to hold these guys to 17 points.
Guess who's back next week?
Hello. Rashee Rice gets to join the party.
Sir.
And the Chiefs will petition the league to make sure that nobody has to be inactive.
Yeah, right.
Somebody's going to go to the inactive list or practice squad because Rashee Rice will join this group, and this group right now is playing good football.
Very good complementary football, the run game, pass game, defense, stingy, and the clean game as well. Barring anything that happens here on a kneel down, Mitch, we are going through this entire game with just the one penalty that was negated. So no penalties, no official penalties in this game.
It's the first time the Chiefs have not had a penalty since Week 10 against Jacksonville in 2022. 1:47 and ticking to go in the game, but the Lions out of timeouts. And the Chiefs can just take knees here for a couple more snaps. And I'm telling you, Dana, this is a heck of a win for this team to get to 3-3 against a Lions team. And I'll say it again. Detroit has won 19 of the last 22 regular season games and 31 of the last 39.
And we said it during the pregame show. You can argue that they were the best team in the NFL coming into this week. Well, we showed who we were.
Third down with 1:04 and counting to go in the game. But the Chiefs can still let the play clock go down. It's at 25 seconds. And I'll say this, and I hope people do not misunderstand it. Because last week to go to 2-3 felt like a 2-4 losing the game that way.
Yeah.
This is 3-3 that feels like 4-2.
Yes.
Because of who's joining the party tomorrow morning.
Chiefs just got to keep pace. Got wins throughout the AFC West division. All four teams won this weekend.
But the Chiefs now, is there an altercation? A Lion went after a Chiefs player. He went after Juju Smith-Schuster. A Lions player, Brian Branch, took a shot. Juju Smith-Schuster took a shot to his head from Brian Branch. And now the two teams are locked up. And they're trying to get order restored. But it was Brian Branch who took a punch at the head of Juju Smith-Schuster. The Chiefs have won the game 30-17. But they're trying to get order restored here on the field.
Yeah, that was blatant, dirty play by Brian Branch after the last snap, maybe taking offense to the dancing. You don't want somebody to dance, Mitch? Beat him. You lose, take your pill and go home. Classless.
He took a shot to the face. This could be a suspension for him. This is after the clock stopped. Juju Smith-Schuster took a shot to the face and is being helped by Julie Freimeyer. But a cheap shot punch to the head by Brian Branch. And the NFL will be all over this one. The final score, Kansas City 30 and the Detroit Lions 17. The postgame report begins after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
This is Dana Hughes. In Kansas City football, we honor tradition, but we always look forward to what's next. That's why I'm all in for Flight by Yingling. It's brewed by the oldest brewery in America, but built for today. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp, clean, and full of flavor, just the way a light beer should be. It's got the legacy and the stats to back it up. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer and the official beer of Dana Hughes. VG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
How to keep clean at a tailgate with Club Car Wash. Tip number 1, stand up and lean over your plate while eating to keep those gnarly nacho cheese stains at bay. And cool it on the dipping sauces. A single dunk is plenty. Double dunking is a dangerous game. The best way to keep clean at a tailgate, however, is to bring your vehicle to Club Car Wash on game day. Leave the messes to the masses in the parking lot and get game day ready with Club Car Wash.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
In real estate, there's a number for everything. Square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's knowing that RE/MAX agents have been voted the most trusted in real estate. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX voted most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers based on the 2024 BrainSpark American Trust Study. Each office independently owned and operated.
Tickets for Less is your trusted choice for tickets to every Chiefs game with the best prices and no service fees at ticketsforless.com. There's nothing that beats the atmosphere at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. And Tickets for Less makes being there easy. Plus, upgrade your game day with the all-inclusive VIP tailgate featuring food, drinks, and the ultimate pre-game party in Kansas City. Secure your Chiefs tickets now at ticketsforless.com. And don't forget to save big with promo code Chiefs Radio.
What's up, OKC? Hey, Jay Swick here. I wanted to come on real quick and talk to you about Prize Picks. Seriously, it's a cool app for sports fans. And you know, as sports fans, the game feels a little bit bigger when you've got some action on it. Am I right? I'm just saying. And that's why I'm locked in with Prize Picks. It's the easiest way to flex your sports knowledge. No draft, no season-long commitment. Just pick your players, call the shot, win some money. It's really cool. So you like Patrick Mahomes tonight for 300-plus passing yards? Pair that with more or less rushing yards from Saquon Barkley. And what's cool is you can even pair 2, 3, 4, up to 6 picks together. And the more picks you have, the higher the payout. And since you're rolling with me on this deal, sign up with my code SWICKS, SWICKS Picks, and you'll get special incentives just for using my code. So don't just break down the stats. Make them count. Prize Picks, and use code SWICKS for a special incentive. Let's win it all this season.
Now,